gummy gang, 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 gummy gang. COSTA gang. Gummy gang, 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 gummy gang. Gummy gang, 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 gummy gang. Gummy gang, 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 gummy gang.
We MMA-HOLES, community be so dope. We got the best watch-alongs, the internet say so. Who you gonna pick now, the over or the under? Chris will give his picks out, and I don't trust no other. Main card or the prelims, it don't really matter. UFC fight nights and pay-per-views on a platter. So holes and omoplatas, blood nose and split bananas, thug rolls and empanadas, big bowls of marijuana. Gummy gang, gummy gang, gummy gang. I need 2 joints to hang in the homie Craig gang. I'm grinning ear to ear, amped up, showing things. It's time to watch the fights, beast mode, watch 'em bang.
Welcome to Gummy Gang. How you doing, friends? Hopefully you're wonderful, wonderful.
Wonderful, wonderful.
We are live on the second channel, everyone's favorite second channel on YouTube, Gummy Gang. It's good to see everyone in the chat. Hopefully all is well on a Tuesday night. The night before we have the Hall of Famer, it's crooked, Frankie Edwards tomorrow on the show. Yeah, the main channel. Woohoo! The answer coming on tomorrow. It's weird. As I've been going back and forth with him, I was like, I'm like, this is odd, man. This is a weird one, having Frankie on, because he's like, I mean, he's such a badass. Thank you, Dustin Diamond. Look at you, Dustin Diamond, you baby gorilla. How you doing? You just became, oh, you've been a member for 12 months. I love green olives, Moss. Thanks. I do too. I love all olives. All olives are delicious. Absolutely delicious. I have black olives actually in my morning breakfast, in my omelets. I put black olives there. I chop them up. It's actually very good for you. I didn't realize how the health benefits of olives, so I've been incorporating them, and I feel great. Thank you. Frankie Edwards. Yes, Frankie. Shouts Frankie Edwards. Did I say Frankie Edwards? Maybe I did. Frankie Edgar. Did anyone in the chat see the movie out of curiosity? I'm just curious if you guys saw it. If so, let me know what you thought. What you thought of the movie, yeah. So today, looked at a house. My parents are thinking about doing like a snowbird thing. So they're thinking about, hanging in Arizona for a little while. So I saw this house today and I was like, damn, this place, really nice. Really nice house. Let me ask you guys in the chat. I'm curious what you think, right? If you move from New York to Arizona, not for good, just as a snowbird situation, a couple months out of the year, and then you go back to New York, escape the cold. Although it was raining and kind of chilly today anyway here, so I don't know what you're escaping. But if you see how today, this house we saw was beautiful, absolutely beautiful. It's a little ranch, not very big. And me and Jesse walked in, we had the kids, and we were just looking at it. And I was like, wow, this place is gorgeous. And then we looked in the backyard. It was big. It was nice. It was like a little park back there. I was like, oh, I'm jealous. Looking at all this cool stuff in the backyard. I'm like, oh my gosh. Everything's perfect. Everything was redone and just beautiful, and an RV gate. It was just super cool. But you could hear the cars passing by in the back. You could hear the cars passing by in the back. Now, when you move to Arizona, you want peace and quiet, right? But you could hear that, the sounds of the cars back and forth. But the place was so pretty that I was like, you just put a radio on. I mean, you can see mountains in the backyard, It's not a highway behind you. It's just a busy street. I guess we were there during rush hour, so it was more amplified. Would that be something that would turn you off? If the house was like, you could move in and it's perfect? I mean, I'm talking, this house is gorgeous. Like when you walk into this thing, you're like, oh, okay. This is nice. So let me know in the chat. Would that be a deal breaker for you, just out of curiosity? Your dad would get used to it. Yeah. I mean, like, think about it. If you have a house in your budget, you know, that is completely done, I guess that's something you could look past, right? They'll ignore the traffic sounds for a while. They won't hear it anymore. Yeah. I would think so too, right? Busy streets are unsafe. No, this got some separation. I don't think cars would be able to hop on over. And in the front of the house is very quiet. But yeah, I was wondering. I figured I'd ask you guys. Would that bother you guys? Now, you know, sometimes my dad's very anal, right? And I'm the same way. Like when my air conditioner was loud, it was driving me fucking crazy. Now it didn't even bother Jesse. Jesse's like, whatever. I had to have the guys come and replace everything. Like I was like, I can't fucking deal with this. But then again, maybe it's because you know the air conditioner's not supposed to sound like that. Like it's supposed to sound, you're by a street, so you're gonna hear cars. But anyway, I thought I'd ask you guys that. Also, I want to ask you this question before we get into the WWE conversation, because they merged with Netflix. We'll take a gummy, and we'll do some AI, we'll surf the web, and we'll hang with the boys.
Hanging with the boys.
I want to ask you this. Do you find a crucifix weird? We had this conversation with Jesse today. I'm not particularly a religious person, right? But Jessie got a bunch of stuff from her grandmother that passed, and it was really cool, actually. Jessie's mom came over, and she had a bunch of stuff that her grandmother had, and the kids, went through some of the stuff and like got something to remember their grandmother by. It was really a nice idea. So everyone got something really cool, and Jessie got a crucifix that was very nice, and a couple other things. And she wants to like hang the crucifix over the door. And I'm like, that's a dead body, you know? I'm like, I don't know. I mean, you could put it, I don't know if I want to see a dead body every day, you know? And I understand the meaning behind the crucifix and this and that. And I grew up a Catholic in the Catholic religion. But I always found it really fucking strange that people worship the dead body. It's very odd. But he died for your sins, and I get that. But a crucifix is really weird. Even just a cross without the dead body on it. It's fucking odd. So I'm like, I don't know. Like, I understand. I've been to houses where the cross is over the door and the cross is in a big spot and they're super religious, and I get it. But I'm not, you know? Is Jesus hanging on? No, it's some black guy. It's really weird. No. Some other guy. No. Yes, of course it's Jesus. I got the discount crucifix with the other guy on it. It's like when you buy a toy from the Chinese store and they have like you buy Iron Man, but it's not quite Iron Man. You can't afford the cross, so it has fake Jesus on. Oh, that's a terrible joke. But anyway, does anyone else find that odd? I find it really strange. Who's got Nana's shot glasses? Dude, Nana had some, I'm not going to say some of the things that she had. Not sexual, but there were things there that I was laughing that they pulled out. It was pretty cool. She was a cool lady, man. She was a cool lady. Badass. Put it to, was that use? Wait, what is that? What are you saying? Mormons don't believe in wearing a cross or hanging crucifix. Is that true? Maybe I'm Mormon. I don't know. Like I mean, I believe there's a power and all that stuff. I believe there's something up there, but I don't quite, I'm not, like I said, I'm a free agent. You know, I'm playing the field. I'm not quite on a team. But I always found, like, I grew up in the Catholic religion. I was always like, as a kid, I'm looking at this thing. I'm like, this is fucking weird, man. It's a dead body. Like, people have necklaces with a dead body on it. It's really weird. It's really strange. N-word shot glasses. Yeah, she had N-word shot glasses. That's what we took from my aunt. They believe in wearing a tie, and Moss does not. I didn't wear a tie. Did I bring that up, or are you? How the hell did you know that? I didn't wear a tie at the. Yeah, I had a back and forth conversation with my mom, with Jessie, who's my kid's mom, and I went without the tie. I thought it looked way better. Yeah, ties are pretty stupid too. What's up with the tie? Why do we wear ties? Like, I could tie a tie, no problems. I've worn a tie many years. I just don't understand them. Like, I feel like sometimes it looks better without the tie. Oh, Mormons? Wow, maybe I am Mormon. Oh, Mormons wear ties? Oh, no, I'm not a Mormon then. What color tie? It was a navy blue tie. I have nice pants that I used to wear when I was doing photography. Somehow I still squeeze into those things. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I think UFC is going to be on Netflix. I do. We'll get into the Netflix stuff in a second. I'm going to go down the rabbit hole of the WWE on Netflix. We'll talk about the possibilities of the UFC going. By the way, I saw Sadiq Yusuf has a fight on UFC 300 that was announced. Well, kind of. So we'll talk about that. We'll talk about everything tonight. But yeah, the tie. I don't know what's up with the tie. Do you guys like ties? I used to think they were okay. But now I'm like, I don't know. I don't think you really need one. You know? You could wear a nice jacket. Maybe if you want, put a vest on or some shit like that. Put a button-down shirt. The shirt should be fitted. I feel like if you wear a button-down shirt, don't fucking pay the couple extra bucks and just get something fitted. Don't wear a shirt where you look like a goddamn pirate. You ever see these guys, like, I remember back in the day, you would like rent a shirt, a tuxedo, and it would come with the shirt where the arms are all flailing and it looks like you should be swashbuckling. Like, well, just get a fitted shirt. It doesn't cost that much more. Go to the fucking Men's Warehouse and say, can you just make this thing fit my body rather than a generic button-down shirt? Because you look like an idiot. Like, people in these shirts, just get a fitted one. I don't understand. I mean, I guess if your body's a complete mush, then who cares? But if you have some sort of shape to your body that's not embarrassing and you're not trying to hide, then get a fitted shirt. You know? Seinfeld wore a pirate shirt? Probably, yeah. Jerry Seinfeld walked around with a fucking pirate shirt. You know? Yeah, $5 billion. Yeah, we're going to get into that. But I'm talking about pirate shirts right now. Now that I'm in AZ, you can wear a bolo? What is that? I don't even know what that is. Well, I don't even know. Yo, Sadiq, he's got that guy Lopez, according to sources. I got to message him and see if that's true. But yeah, should UFC fighter capitalize on screaming in their opponent's ears in top position or clinch? Yeah. I also think they shouldn't bathe. I feel like they should stink. I think it's like, I don't understand why fighters shower before a fight. You go in there ripe, especially if you're a grappler. You go in there ripe, get the mount. Well, even if you got the back, you're so close to them that you fucking stink. They gag and you just choke them out. I mean, that would be an incredible advantage in fighting. You know, that was used to be the staple question we would ask old fighters that came on the show back in the day. You know, who is the smelliest fighter you've competed with? The future is now. We can now WWE, Netflix, and chill. Yeah, we're going to get into that. I know you guys are dying to talk about WWE, so of course we're going to talk about it tonight. It burst the eardrums, ruined the equilibrium. Imagine Makhachev all dizzy. Yeah, scream. Yeah, why not, right? You're on top, you're like, ah! Just screaming in their ear. Or if you could hit a high-pitched note and try to really just make the annoying, like in Dumb and Dumber, that's the most annoying sound in the world. Just make that noise. They're going to be like, yeah, I don't want to fight this guy anymore. I feel like you should make it as uncomfortable as possible without shoving your finger in their ass or, yanking on their dick or anything. They might like that. Matt Lindell used to fight without taking a bath for days. Is that true? I mean, it's so smart. Imagine going in there smelling like onions. I told the story. We went to Triton fights. We were doing cage side shit. And this fucking guy, he was like an Arab guy. He when he was doing his walk-in, flowers were dying. People were just like, what the fuck? Why does this guy smell like this? And he got in the cage and he did his circle around the cage before he found his corner. And everyone he passed was like, the fuck? I looked at the judges, they looked at me, and they were like, what the fuck is going on with this guy? And it went the distance, and this guy is stinking. He won. Somehow his opponent didn't die. It's a great tactic. It's a great tactic. Yeah, Matt Hamill would be like, what are you trying to do? I can't hear a damn thing you're saying. John Jones tried it. So John Jones couldn't scream in his ear, so he fouled him. Stinky tattoos, a life of stinky tattoos. Get them in your pit. Yeah, right? Yeah, why don't people do that more often, right? Even if you are smelling pretty decent, chances are your pit, you've been warming up, you know? So your pit's got to stink a little bit, right? So there should be a situation where you are up against the fence. Like they're trying to get that, they're wasting their time. I mean, it worked for DDP. He was getting the head positioning and he fucking cut Sean's eye. But, if you're up against the fence and you're against a smaller guy, a lot of times a smaller guy could get the underhooks and circle you to the cage and have the control. Well, if the little shit tries to do that and he has you against the cage, you just take your armpit and just do that. Just do this, right? Why try to fucking fight for underhooks when you could just fucking go like this? Like this would be a lot easier than trying to maneuver under their little arms, like their little fucking midget arms, you know? Trying to get under there and then fucking turn them around. That's too much work. Just go like this. You know? You know what I'm saying? That would make way more sense. I'm sure you'll see that soon. You know? All right, let's have a gummy. And let's watch. Let's watch these interesting people. You know, people, like, look at this. Like they're all, like, fucking incels. And we're in the list, too. We're part of that. But we're going to make fun of the people talking. Oh, here we go. Joe Cronin is live talking about it. What else? Reaction, WWE moving to Netflix. I mean, it's just like all people that probably were touched as kids or touch kids or never felt the warmth of a woman. Like, look at these people. All right, so we're going to find out about Netflix, okay, and the WWE merge, okay? It's what, $5 billion, 10 years. It's a big deal, man. It's a big deal. And the reason why it's a big deal is, I mean, you got that merge with the UFC, and honestly, Netflix is so massive. What's to stop Netflix to try to flirt with the UFC after the ESPN Plus deal, right? And it wouldn't, I mean, maybe, just maybe, you know, you can get it on there. People are already paying for the service. Maybe pay-per-views will be a lot cheaper. Or if you have Netflix, you get the pay-per-views for free. You know, that'd be fantastic. I don't think that's going to happen. I challenge you to attempt to interview Ariel. You're done. What the fuck are you talking about? What are you fucking babbling about? Why the hell would I want to interview him? I got Frankie Edgar on tomorrow. I got the guy, a star of a movie, on tomorrow. Why would I want to downgrade to Ariel? Netflix is going to emasculate the WWE. All right, so let's see. Why would I want a whiny Jew? Okay, let's look at this. This is a nice thumbnail. It's nice and clean. It just says WWE on Netflix 12 hours ago.
Hi, my name is Alana.
It's a commercial. We'll let it play, but I'm not going to listen to it, okay? We'll let it play. Give them the ad. Give them the fucking... They'll never skip ads on these content creators. You're taking pennies out of their pockets. Yeah, so it looks like it's just going to be Raw, yes. It looks like... And Raw is free. What channel is Raw on? Yeah, look at this fucking guy. Dude looks like a penis. It looks like a penis with a beard. Actually, it kind of looks like me. Is that me? What the fuck was I going to say? I was going to say something. I don't even know. Oh, yeah. What is WWE? What's Raw on now? Any fucking retards in the chat know what WWE's on now? What Raw? Who watches WWE? What's it on now? Because I don't watch it. What is it? It's on cable, right? It's on regular. It's on basic cable. USA? Hold on, let me look this up. Is it on USA? It sounds right. I don't know. What channel is WWE Raw? The name alone is just so fucking gay. All right, here we go. Raw is on, yeah, USA. So thank you. Thank you, Jeremy. Appreciate that. All right, look at that. Okay. When was the last time... Listen, I love the USA. I don't think I've ever watched the USA Network. And I live in the USA. What do they show on there besides Raw? What else is on USA Network? I don't know. I'm unpatriotic because I don't watch it. But USA, right? You can get that basically on every cable service, right? So people are getting it. If you have cable, you could watch WWE Raw. Now, with the Raw going to Netflix, if you don't have Netflix, which is increasing their prices, and things are starting to make more sense, right? I mean, inflation, this and that, prices of everything are eventually going to go up no matter what, right? But they probably were foreseeing that this is one of the moves they wanted to make. So that's probably why they increased the rates. It's kind of crazy. I get Netflix for free because we have a T-Mobile plan, which is great. It's part of our package. We're grandfathered in. T-Mobile is trying everything they can do to boot us from this plan because it's a fucking banging plan. So I don't really, it doesn't hurt me. I have Netflix. But if you were to pay for Netflix, like if you want the premium service, I think it's like $30 a month. And I don't know if Netflix is quite worth $30 a month. That seems steep if you want like HD Netflix without commercials, right? The lowest one is what, $10? I don't know. Help me if I'm wrong. But like the lowest package, you get commercials. It's not the highest quality video. And then there's a middle package that you're like in between. And you have HD 1080p, right? Not 4K. But I don't think you have commercials. Something like that. I don't know. The packages are something like that. Anyway, cheers. Yeah, if you're paying $20, if you're paying the middle package, you don't get ads. And if you're paying the premium one, you don't. But the minimum package, you will be stuck with ads. Which is weird. Listen, I understand why there are ads, because if they don't have ads, then they have to charge even more for their service. So the only way they can get the numbers lower is if they, get commercials, That's like saying for a YouTuber, right? A YouTuber has memberships and Patreon and all this stuff. But if they're making money off of AdSense, they can lower the amount for memberships. They can lower the amount for their Patreon. If they're getting nothing from ads, well, they're going to have to increase the prices, to survive and do it for a living, right? So it's like that with any business that's like entertainment. You're going to need commercials if you want reasonable prices. What's a kick in the fucking balls is when you buy a $85 UFC pay-per-view and then you see commercials in there. I could understand why you're upset, because like, bro, I'm paying $85 fucking dollars for one event. Like, this is nuts. So I understand people complaining about that. But if you have a service and it's at a low rate, you're going to get commercials. It's just how things work, right? Anyway, let's listen to this penis head.
Civilian goes, Simon, you don't know what we're talking about. But given that
I did not expect that voice. I did not expect that fucking... Every time I turn on one of these videos, the voice just throws me off. I did not expect this.
Okay, look, so all of this is only...
All right, mate. What the fuck? Did anyone expect that? I expect, hey, man, it's me, Bill, and here's... What the... Dude sounds like he's... What the hell? All right. Wow. That's like a jolly ass.
Just broken, so I'm sure some new information will come out and you'll watch.
It's like, I don't know, is that Tyson Fury?
Civilian goes, Simon, you don't know what we're talking about. But given that I had just done Raw Ups and Downs, and then all this new...
British people, this guy's slapping himself. British people love the WWE. I've noticed that. A lot of British people fucking love it. Why? Why in the world? And there's a lot of dumb Americans that love it too, don't get me wrong. But I'm just saying, every time I turn one of these like channels on, like this guy's got 2 million subscribers, so he's a pretty big time. They're all fucking British. What's going on?
News kept hitting me in the face. Well, I kind of felt like we should talk about it. Now, for one,
you're not into it. Okay, so what's up with this fucking guy? What's happening here? What's going on with this?
To get it out of the way, yes, The Rock, Dwayne Johnson, has joined the board of directors.
But you don't talk like this guy, man. You have a thick accent, but you don't talk like, I don't know. This guy's like somebody. Maybe it's a YouTube voice that he's putting on there. I can't see him walking around in his everyday life, walking around this jolly. So it's got to be his shtick. Because if you listen to Musical in the chat, he's got a fucking normal voice. He's got the British accent, but he sounds like a normal guy, like a dude. Like this guy over here. It's a fucking weirdo. It sounds like something out of a Disney movie.
For TKO, and because of that deal,
All right, chap.
he now has 100% ownership of the Rock name. So if you now want to start going, well, how does that tie into WrestleMania? Yes, you should be thinking this, because all the plates are shifting and we don't know what we're going to eat anymore. But then, about 5 minutes after that, WWE just went, where shrug emoji. We have sorted out the brand new TV.
You don't like your voice? It sounds fine. I don't know. It seems normal to me. Like, you sound like a dude. Like, when I listen to you, I'm like, all right, that's a guy. That guy's straight. This guy, I'd be like, I don't know. I'm not quite sure.
All right, for Monday Night Raw, and of all the places, come January 2025, it is going to Netflix. Now, I tell you, my friends, that is massive. Now, from the quick research I was able to do, I believe it's a 10-year deal. It's like for $5 billion. And once the other contracts run out for SmackDown and
Oh, you don't like your voice, Sonosi? Well, you have a normal sounding voice. It's just you have like a speech impediment or something, right? You have something going on there. And honestly, you could fix that. Like, if you work on it, I bet you could fix it a little bit, you know? Your voice is fine, Sonosi. You're good. It's just like, I don't know, you kind of have trouble getting the words out, you know? But you're a smart dude. You got a normal sounding voice. It's just, I don't know, it just doesn't come out the way you want it to come out, right?
NXT, they could be joining Raw on Netflix as well as all of the pay-per-views, premium live events, and other specials, which I presume would mean when the Peacock deal comes to an end, which I believe is 2025, they are going to go to Netflix. Which means when you want to watch, I don't know, WrestleMania 41, maybe 42, I don't know when these things are going to run out, you will open Netflix and watch it on that. Now, I'm sure they've done some live material on there, but this will be their first big undertaking. But it also means, in terms of free television, WWE has gone, screw you, we are going down the streaming route, and there ain't nothing you can do about it. I'm just gonna.
So it's weird. You have this guy's voice. I gotta listen. I can't listen to this fucking guy anymore. He's got the dumb music in the background. Like I don't know. Apparently it works. He's got 2 million subscribers. So play annoying music in the background. Have a jolly accent. The key to success. Anyway. Yeah, so you have to pay for their WWE app, right? Then you have to pay for Netflix. And then do you have to pay for their pay-per-views too, or does that come with the app? Because that's, actually WWE is getting pretty expensive if that's the case. All right. Voice of an Angel, he does actually. How is your voice, Fuktard? I don't recall. You got to call in again. I will rate your voice. Well, you don't have a dopey New York accent like me, where I mispronounce words and shit. And then I get high and I speak even worse. Pay-per-views on Peacock with subscription. So you need, oh boy. The Rangers are playing now. I should just change this into a Ranger game. Hold on, who are they playing? Oh shit, I didn't even know they were playing tonight. Fuck, I would have just watched the Rangers with you guys. Tortured you with hockey. No, I'll stick to the program. Anyway, what the fuck were we talking about? Yeah, I have a dopey voice too. It's all good. Oh, so Peacock. So you need to pay for Peacock, and then you have to pay for the pay-per-view on top of it. So what's the app for? What's the WWE app for? Okay, all right. You automatically get the pay-per-view if you have Peacock for free. Oh, okay, that's not bad. So Peacock, are there any, what's it called? Are there any events outside of pay-per-views on Peacock? Is there like, what's the other one? Like fucking Stanky Pants Slam? Like, I don't know. I don't know the fuck. AEW, PEQ. I don't fucking know the names. All I know is Raw is going to Netflix, so that's a show. SmackDown. Do they still have SmackDown? Yeah, I know. I'm torturing you with WWE. I should just talk about hockey. They're going to lose. Oh, yeah. Who are they playing? Let's see. Who are they playing? I just got the alert. Well, it's got to be a West Coast team. If they're starting. Oh, they're playing the Sharks. 12-31-4. It'll be 6-2. Rangers. 6-2. We don't have to watch that. Sharks, come on. They have 12 wins. They're trash. AEW is another company. Okay. ECW. Fuck AEW. They suck. Okay, so they're no good. Why does AEW suck? What makes them worse? They're not WWE. They're the rivals. Oh, okay. All right, let's look at another one. Let's look at McAfee. Do I really have to give this guy his ads? I mean, this is Pat McAfee. He makes so much money.
That they just inked a deal with Netflix for 10 years, $5 billion to air
This
their
guy's always standing.
weekly show Monday.
Well,
Raw,
yeah.
which has been around forever and has been homed on USA for a long time. Negotiations have been happening over the last few months. The whole world had known that. I don't think anybody truly expected Netflix to be
Think
the
about
team.
Pat McAfee, right? Wasn't he a kicker in the NFL? And I think Barstool gave him a shot, and he had a podcast with Barstool, and then he was doing his own thing. Now he's got an ESPN show. Fucking hell, this guy is killing it. And he doesn't seem soy like that Levitard retard. You know? He seems like a man's man, right?
Team or the home of Raw.
Yeah, punter, even worse. Like, that's the lowest. If you're the punter, it's the worst out of them all, right? Well, then again, a punter gets to tackle occasionally. Now, maybe field goal kickers. I don't know. Did they do the kickoff? Anyway.
In live content going forward. This is a massive investment by them. This is a huge win for WWE and for Netflix as WWE continues to grow globally, right? That first W there. Whether it's back whenever you were following, if you're an old WWF or WWE, which it has been for a long
Why did he say AF?
time. That first one is world, and they are everywhere.
Why is his accent just popping out of nowhere?
And now Raw will have a home that is very much in promoting a global expansion. This is a big time.
You think the field goal? Yeah, I guess because the field goal kicker could win a game, right? I mean, a punter is essential. A good punter is very good, but a field goal kicker, I mean, they're, sometimes they're like, the Mariano Rivero. They're the closer sometimes, Kick the game-winning points. Move them on to the AFC Championship,
win for wrestling. This is a big time win for WWE. This is a big time win for Netflix. And we get a chance to chat with Nick Khan, the president of the WWE, here in about 8 minutes to see how it all went down. This man, self-made, okay? Had to go on Wheel of Fortune to win enough money to send himself to law school. Which would propel himself to become a lawyer.
All right, come on. What the fuck, dude? I'm so bored. So boring, man. This is like a quick one here. Look at this. What's this guy? Who's this?
Sorry, Sue. I can't get
Get your AdSense. That's so boring. All right. Anyway, we'll get to someone who's going to give us the information that we desire. I can't sit. I don't have time for this. I got to let this gummy kick in. I got to talk about other mongoloids. I don't need to sit and watch you for 24 fucking minutes rambling. Laces out, baby. Anyway, so we're going to finally figure out what's going on with WWE and Netflix. Have you ever heard of Brave Browser? No YouTube ads. Brave Browser? Really? No, I have not. So wait, if you open it on a browser called Brave Browser, there's no ads? Is that true? You can bypass premium. I sit through the ads because I feel like it's good karma. I feel like that means someone will sit through our ads. In the UK, actually, I don't even think we're monetized. Let me see. I'm sitting through this ad. I don't think this is monetized. I need my YouTube ads to pay for this new mixer that I'm looking into to try to clean up the sound. And the reason why the stream crashed on Saturday, I think the sound got overloaded. I think. So I'm trying to get this extra little mixer that I could split up the mic sound and the studio sound. And it would clean up the audio tremendously, right? So that's what I'm looking to do next. That's the next upgrade to the studio. But let me see if we put in for monetization. Dun, 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 dun. Yep, we're rejected. Okay. Hold on a second. Request review. All right, we'll make about 5-10 cents on this video, maybe. We'll see. All right, we'll see how it goes. Let's go. All right, the commercial's over. All right, I'm gonna have to skip. You're forcing me now. It's 2 minutes 36 seconds. All right, we're almost there. We'll let it play out. Good karma. Look how JD from New York, for all your wrestling news, raid him. He is live now. JD from New York. Let's look it up. Okay. JD from New York, 206. He's live right now. Whoa, he's got 2.9 thousand watching him. And he's got commercials. Fucking hell. Are they short? What are we looking at? 10 seconds? We could do it. I'll give it to you. Man, everyone gets... Why do I get these fucking ads? Oh, maybe because I say the F word. I say the naughty words. We'll wait. I haven't seen an ad in months, says Casey Jones. I'm telling you, what the fuck? If you buy YouTube Premium, you automatically get paid for every ad that would play if you didn't. That is true, actually. Yeah, YouTube. So when we get demonetized or we get not suitable for all audiences, restricted ads, we still get paid on Premium. So anyone that has Premium, thank you. I appreciate you. You actually help out us. So that's kind of cool.
Kind of fell off is because they got rid of the rankings. I mean, the OGs love the rankings. Some people don't like them. I loved them. I thought it brought meaning to matches that Tony Khan wants to book on a whim weekly. For example, we got Adam Page versus Penta. It's going to mean something because it's going to mean who wins, who loses, who's going to be in the rankings, who's not. Swerve and Jeff Hardy. Who's going to win, who's going to lose, who's going to be in the rankings, who's not. I like the sports presentation of it. I do. Do you think it's going to make a difference for AEW television?
Sorry, I was asleep. No.
Oh, good.
Not because of what you're saying. It's just like, I mean,
asleep.
I understand, like, you know, wins and losses should matter, but to put this giant emphasis on it, I understand this is like what separates AEW from WWE.
I just stepped with
smart to like hit on stuff and emphasize stuff that differentiates them from their competition in certain aspects. The Continental Classic, this. But for me, I don't give three shits who's winning, you know, on your secondary shows. Oh, this guy won 5 matches on Rampage, so now he's got a TNT title shot. I don't care.
Are they breaking down a fake event?
If Hangman Page loses to Penta, then fucking Hangman Page should not be fighting for the World Championship. That goes without saying. Penta is a dog, but I mean...
So it's like watching an MMA channel, yet they're talking about fake fights. So it's like what... like us content creators do. We sit and talk about real people fighting real fights. They're talking about
random wrestler here for the international championship. Well, he's got wins. He's number 1 in the rankings. I'm like, all right, but what's the fucking story? He's won
a couple matches.
He's a grown fucking man. And the chat is filled with what, 3,000 people? 2,778 people. Let's look at the chat. Look at them. They're all into this. They're not really chatting much. In fact, they're not chatting at all. How do you have 3,000 people in the chat and no one's talking? Huh. They're not talking. I have fucking 67 people and my chat's moving faster than this. They're so riveted by this conversation. There's no possible fucking way.
Because I do feel like you said that it's a crutch that's going to be used to not tell stories and rely too much on wins and losses. And I don't want that.
Guys who and girls who eventually get world title shots or remain world champions or get over
is it sub
normally
only?
Are winning their matches.
It is, yeah.
I'm sorry, I don't get it.
I guess the subscribers don't like to chat.
You know, you can take a loss. You know, people can take losses and still...
Wait, I'm on subs only too. I'm on subs. I got 64 people in here.
Feel like people are going.
This guy's got 3,000 people
because they got a couple
subs
wins.
only.
Like
no one is talking.
Without saying.
Yeah,
goes without saying.
I mean, is there going to be a world title ranking
That's
system?
so weird.
Is there going to be an international ranking system, a TNT title ranking system?
Dude, this is terrible. Could you imagine? Like, you know, you went the wrong way in life. When you're listening to people break down, seriously, do you think that these guys cry after every stream when they're done? Unless they're making a ton of money. If they're making a ton, I didn't see any donations coming in, but maybe, I don't know, maybe they're in queue. Maybe sponsors are paying them, possibly. Like, what the fuck? Do you think they just cry themselves to sleep every night after a stream? That I have to fucking talk, like before they go live, they're like, I got to talk about grown men in their underwear, not really fighting, fake fighting, predictions, breakdowns. That's terrible. Whoever said JD from New York, I should ban you immediately. He's got 151K subscribers. All right, I'm not watching that guy again. That guy is fucking annoying. All right. Anyway, how dare you? How dare you take me off my Netflix story?
WWE has
Here
struck.
we go. Here we go. Let's find the W. Who said that in the chat? Who the hell even knew who that guy was? How dare you torture us like this? This poor community's here on a Tuesday night, for God's sakes, trying to get high and watch some content, and then we got some knucklehead. What the? Never heard of them. The WWE fan base is big. I have a friend with a pro wrestling podcast that makes good money, and they are not big at all. Eddie D, what's the name? Give me the name now. I need to see who your friend is right fucking now. Give me the name. I will roast them on air. On my sellout, all I have is 1.95. Eddie D said it. I want the name of your friend's podcast immediately. I mean, if you're making big bucks doing it, you know, you got to feed your kids. But I don't imagine these people have kids. I don't. Who's gonna fucking procreate with them? Like, right? You know.
Whether you are a big professional wrestling fan or not, or have been at some point in your life, you know that wrestling is big business. And the world of WWE and pro wrestling on television is also big business. We've heard a lot of deals the last number of years. Some very.
I mean, it is. It's a lot of money in it, right? Which goes to show you a lot of people are not getting laid. Right? I mean, let's be serious here. There's not enough women out there, apparently. I don't know. What's going on? What's going on with these fucking people?
Big money deals that have been talked about and batted around and stuff like this. There's also a streaming.
Hey, Kainoto.
Wonderful.
How's it going, buddy?
Moss, sadly everything is going to eventually go woke. These conglomerates are obviously getting big money in order to push this agenda. From who? That is the question. The right rejoices when we read about how much money they lose, but they're winning.
Oh, yeah. WWE has got to be... I mean, they got to make a fortune. It's got to be pretty massive. Whoops. It's got to be... Thank you so much, Kaino. That $2 will go to my new mixer. Try to improve the quality of this audio. Appreciate you.
War going on between behemoths like Warner Brothers, Netflix, Disney, Amazon, stuff like that. And one of the big trends recently has been live streamers or streamers trying to get into live sports. More and more we've been seeing streamers trying to pick up and make live sports a part of their offerings. Well, now you can add sports entertainment to that, because in what is considered by a lot of people shocking news, Netflix just got Monday Night Raw. This comes to us from Variety, who wrote the following.
This guy clearly has been doing this for a minute. He's delivering it perfectly. You know, he's not too annoying. He's just getting into it, and he's good. This guy is good. Whoever this fucking guy is, John Campea, far superior than what else. I mean, listen, I'm not going to judge looks or anything like that. I'm just talking about how he's delivering this. He's doing this right.
In a major shakeup, WWE has struck a deal with Netflix that will see its flagship weekly live pro wrestling show being aired exclusively on Netflix beginning in January of 2025, so in 1 year. That will mark the first time in its
So we got 1 more year of this shit, huh? And then it's going to move over to Netflix. And when is the ESPN Plus deal done with the UFC?
Decade history that Raw has not aired.
I'm telling you, Moss, OBS with the VST2 plugin. No, so my audio. So here's my issue. Do you want me to get into this text shit? Let me know, because I will. I will get into this, because this is something that if you would see the connection, the shit that I have in front of me right now, there's a lot going on, and what I want to do is complicate it more, and I will get into that conversation if there's any nerds. But Vince says no, so I'm not going to do it. Okay, he's got a gummy next to his name. I will move on.
New episodes on a traditional linear television network.
Let me get high. I'll talk about it
later. The deal, get this, is valued at $500 million per year for 10 years.
Damn.
That is a $5 billion deal.
That's kind of nuts, right? $5 billion. I ate a gummy. No peer pressure, please. That is nuts. That's pretty crazy, right? Wow. I wonder what they were making off of USA Network. What could they have been making off of that?
Wonderful, wonderful.
Netflix finds value in WWE.
Netflix will take pro wrestling and neuter it. They'll push the women's division and Brock will job to some short-haired non-binary person. The UFC is woke. Look at Chris Curtis. He's subpar but doesn't get cut. Affirmative Action Man is now his name.
Are you kidding me? Affirmative Action Man. All right, we have him on again. I'll bring up. We'll you know what we'll do? We'll do a bit where we have new names for Chris Curtis. We'll have you guys have new names that he should use. Switch it up. See if he takes any one of them. Is Netflix woke? Is it? I don't know much about. Like, I watch a lot of Netflix. Oh, not a lot of Netflix, but if I ever do have downtime where the kids are sleeping or we're not doing anything for this show, which is not much, I like to pop on Netflix and see what's going over there. What do you mean by going woke? Like, what has Netflix done? I had this real interesting conversation with my brother-in-law, who is gay. I spoke about this on a previous stream. But with me and Jesse had a really interesting conversation with him because it's interesting to get a perspective from what I am not used to, right? I'm used to, my side of the fence and my beliefs and whatever, right? But I never really got, what people call woke. I never really got from that camp from someone that I actually care about, like a family member, right? So we had the conversation. It was very fascinating. I heard him out. I heard out what he had to say and this and that. And, listen, I can get his points on certain things. But I'm curious, with Netflix, super woke. So why is it super woke? Is it because like Cocomelon with the two gay dads and shit like that? Because we did bring that up to him. We talked about the kid in the dress and shit, the boy in the dress. He's got a whole different opinion on it, But is that what it is? Is it the gay stuff or... Like, what's the reason why you think Netflix is woke? Because I'm actually interested in this. Oh, all men are always stupid on their shows? That's everywhere. Right? I mean, it's everywhere. Like, wherever you look, I feel like... You know what my brother-in-law said? He said something pretty funny. He goes, there was a time where gay people were not cool and ripped on and destroyed and beat up and abused and teased and tortured. And then Glee came out. And then the gay people were the coolest fucking thing. And if you went to school, you had to be gay to be cool, And now being gay is not, it's over and done with. It's not cool anymore. You need to be trans. That's what he said. And I was like, it's hilarious hearing a gay person say that. He goes, I'm not even cool anymore. He goes, you have to be trans now. Dude, I was fucking rolling. Zoman Zombie, thank you. Member for 1 month, thank you. Gummy gang, baby. Gummy gang.
Wonderful.
Like Vince said, it's a fad. But it's so cool to hear someone from the gay community bring that up, It's cool to hear someone make fun of that too, So it's like, we got hope, guys. There are people that are in that community that think even the trans thing is pretty wild. Now it's like you got to be trans to be cool. Like, it's fucking bizarre. So it is fads, it's phases. It's like we got bored with one thing that's edgy and super woke, and now we move on to something else. It's crazy. Back in the 80s, the fad was being bi. Yeah, I mean, I remember in the 80s, yeah, there was some weird shit going on in the 80s. I was very young, but yeah, there was some weird shit going on. The pedo movie Cuties that Netflix made wild. I remember it briefly, but didn't they yank that? I don't remember the full story. I remember it briefly. The professional homosexuals are ruining it for normal gay folk. Yeah, it's so true. It's so true. Like, we can't lump everyone in, right? I think a lot of people make that mistake. They just lump all gay people together. And, when I speak to my brother-in-law, that's not the case. Now, he's very into the movement, right? He's some probably wouldn't agree with a lot of things that he believes in, and including myself. Like, there are things that I would defer my opinion with. But it is interesting to hear a gay person say, yeah, you know what? Biden's not really that good. You don't hear that much. I mean, they're ride or die with the Biden, and now now we're hearing the other side, from some. So there is hope. There is hope out there.
Starting 2025 to air exclusively on Netflix. This is obviously good for the WWE. That's $500 million in revenue right there every year, even if you just sit at home and.
Bro, you had to see we were playing this dirty game, right? A dirty card game, kind of like Cards Against Humanity, and a lot of the gay things. We were like, when we had to reference someone, like butt sex or whatever, like that was the term. We would just be like, it's like him, Dude, it's so much fun. I got to be honest with you. You need to get a gay person in your circle, in your family, your friend circle, whatever. You need at least one gay person in there. It makes things so much funnier. It makes things way funnier. It does. I'm telling you, find yourself a gay friend or a gay relative. Find someone, because we were crying laughing from playing this stupid game.
Smoke weed.
All right, I'm in.
How do I do
I mean,
this?
for fuck's sake, he was on air on Saturday night, and he was making lesbian jokes. Like, the fucking guy's gay. He was making lesbian jokes. It was great. Yeah, rent a gay person for a weekend. If you don't like it, you bring him back in. You send him back. Return.
How is this a career path, and how have I not heard about it?
You have my interest and my attention.
How did we get down this rabbit hole? I'm going to blame this on Kainoto.
I would submit that this is a much bigger win for Netflix.
Oh, that's interesting. We'll talk about that. Mas, a while back, you and Jesse asked the community where we were all at, and I told you, I'm sorry, I don't think it's kicking in. I think I'm just a little dopey right now. I have no idea. Let me try this again. Where we are all at, and I told you that I'm in a camper by my home is getting built, and 2-day electric was hooked up. Hold on. So you're at a camper? Told you that I'm in a camper but my home is getting built, and 2-day the electric. Oh, so you finally got electric in your camper. I don't know why I had problems getting through that. It's probably because I'm illiterate. But thank you. I don't know. That's awesome, bro. Good for you, man. So you finally got electric in the camper. That's fucking awesome. That's awesome, bro. Hey, Kainoto, thank you. I'm gonna buy that mixer, baby. Let's go, champ. Let's go.
Moss, Gayflix is about to release a miniseries about this humble guy living in Florida, but at night he patrols all the truck stops. He's a LGBTQ vigilante. The series is called Truck Stop Hero, loosely based on Sausage's life. Loose, like his asshole meat.
Is that true? Holy shit. I gotta check that out. What is Euphoria on? That show Euphoria. I couldn't watch that show. Is that considered, would you consider Euphoria woke? I couldn't stand the fucking show. Jesse loved it, but I wasn't. Is that a woke show, or or is it just a show I don't like? Is it on Netflix? Max, aka HBO? Oh, is that on Max? Euphoria? Lopez sleeps, Yusuf. Man, I am not happy about the matchup. I am not. It's great for fans, but fucking Sadiq. Can they give... Sadiq was coming off an injury. They give him Edson Barboza. And now he has a tough loss. He beat the shit out of Edson. And then things started to fall apart for him. He lost the fight. And now he's got this guy Lopez, who's a fucking animal. Like, shit, man. Give Sadiq give him a layup. Why you got to give him these beasts? It just goes you... And another one, too. Hold on. I'm all over the place, but, So here's the Sadiq fight and Lopez. I was like, damn. And then they did this one. Mike Davis is back. Nathan Levy. I'm like, holy fuck. Dude, Mike Davis coming off an injury, long layoff, and he's fighting Nathan Levy. I'm like, damn, man. I mean, I guess there's no one in the UFC that's a complete layup. Well, maybe there is. I don't know. There's got to be someone. So this fight's fire, too. So 2 people on the MMA-HOLES going to war. I like both guys. Real nice dudes, man. Sadiq's cool. Mike Davis is cool. I fucks with these guys, man. I fucks with these guys. So, of course, you know where I'm rooting. I'm going anti-Jew in this one, guys. I'm sorry. If you're Jewish in the chat, I apologize, but we're going with Davis. By the way, Davis is Italian. Who would have thought? He's a paisan. Mike Davis. Oh, I still got the sound. I still got the crowd here. Anyway. Thank you, guys. See, you have the power to interrupt our conversation with a donation, so I appreciate that.
Because
this question's actually kind of interesting. Hold on, let me ask you guys.
much bigger win for Netflix.
Do you think this move is a bigger win for Netflix? They pay $5 billion, right, over 10 years, right, for WWE. Is this a win for Netflix? I mean, I guess if WWE, how big is their fan base? It's got to be pretty massive. How big is WWE fan base? How many WWE fans in the U.S.? Okay, 89.9 million. According to the report cited by WWE, 89.9 million people in the U.S. So that's just in the U.S. And that, I mean, yeah. Shit, man. If you get a fraction of them all buying Netflix, yeah. You know what? I think he's right.
Because in the streaming
shit, man, it's a lot of fucking people.
War where every little inch and every little angle is huge. Netflix just guaranteed itself that all the wrestling fans.
Damn, he leaned in the.
Oh, see, this is where you lost me, bro.
That one.
Yeah. Don't attempt humor, please.
They want to watch their Monday Night Raw. They better sign up for one of them Netflix accounts.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was saying. Yeah. I mean, you could stream it. You could, but then again, it's interesting. Yeah, there's always a way to pirate it. There's always gonna be a fucking way. But yeah, I mean, think about it, because not only do you get WWE, but you get movies, which, I mean, some of the movies are pretty damn good. You get TV shows that some are pretty good as well. There are a lot of duds, but, you know, if you sift through them, you can find some pretty good shows and pretty good movies, good documentaries on there. Netflix is, I don't mind paying for if I had to. It works for our kids. Like, you know, you can just on demand get whatever the fuck shows you want, and the kids are satisfied. Netflix is pretty good, and you add if you're a WWE fan, yeah, it's a pretty big W. I guess. I mean, I'm not a WWE fan, but I have Netflix already. Pollyanna's OnlyFans, yeah, I'm subscribed. I'm like a platinum member. Pollyanna Viana, if there is a platinum member, I got it. I use my donation money for her OnlyFans. The cat's out of the bag.
Even the cheaper one.
Oh, man.
Because it's going to be there.
Why would you pay for OnlyFans? Like, it doesn't make any sense. Isn't porn free? Can't you just, like, get porn? Like, do you really need to see a specific human being naked? I mean, chances are you can just go on a porn site and see someone similar. You know? Oh, she looks like that person. What does she look like naked? You're done. You move on. To pay for sex is, like, the lowest thing ever. But then again, people pay to listen to me, so that's pretty low, right? So, all right, keep doing it, guys. Well, who am I to say anything, right? Forget what I said.
Wonderful.
Forget everything I said. Kainoto.
WWE fan base is rabid. Once they see Netflix create a transgender division, they'll turn so fast. I don't see this move working in the future. Netflix is dying to make a drag queen their champ. Sausage is going to debut as his character Dick Dust.
Oh my God. A drag queen champ. Would you guys be furious if the UFC were to say, okay, well, the pay-per-views you're still gonna have to pay for, but instead of ESPN Plus, all of our fight nights, the Ultimate Fighter, the Contender Series is on Netflix. Would you be cool with that? I think yes. Right? I would imagine a lot of you probably already have Netflix. So now you don't have to pay for ESPN Plus, another thing on top of it. I think you would be good with it. So you would rather just pay for ESPN Plus. See, I would rather pay for Netflix because you get movies and TV too, right? A lot of shit hits Netflix. And then a lot of old school movies you can watch, go through the catalog. You know? Yeah, I've used Hulu, but I like Netflix better. I got to be honest with you. I think Netflix series are way better. You know? So you would rather ESPN Plus than Netflix. I don't watch anything else on ESPN Plus. The price will go up for Netflix. See, that's the problem. Yeah, if you don't, price is already going up for Netflix, which is annoying. But I have that T-Mobile plan, so I'm good for now, at least. If you don't watch WWE and you have Netflix and you like it and the price goes up, I would be pissed. Yeah. Are your ESPNs with Hulu? I hope you used our promo link when you did it. See, this is how you know I'm not a shill. You know? Like, I should be peddling Hulu and because like if you use it through our link, we'll get some money off of it, but you don't have to. But if you have it, if you have ESPN and Hulu, use our link if you desire it, you know. But I don't know. I should push out the Hulu more often, I guess, but I don't, because I don't like it. I don't like Hulu. I feel like Hulu is useless. I don't know what I would watch on Hulu. Like, what series am I missing on Hulu that I'm like, oh shit? Or what movies? Because I got Movie HD, so what the fuck would I need Hulu for? You know. Yeah, I don't know what I would miss on Hulu. What is on Hulu? Out of curiosity, Firefly. Yeah, I don't even know what the hell that is. Tubi is that like one of those sites? Fargo's on Hulu. Fargo is that the TV series that was like based on the movie but has its own stories? Because if that is, holy shit, that season's been around forever. That series has been around forever. I watched like the first 2 seasons like years back. If that's the same thing. Hulu's for gays. A space western. Yeah, I'm good. I'm fucking good. That sounds ridiculous. Is it like horses with fucking oxygen masks galloping on Mars? I pay nothing because I don't watch any of that shit. Yeah, I don't watch it either. TV shows and movies too. Yeah, but so is Netflix. I feel like Netflix is better. I don't know. What's better? I'm curious. What's better, Netflix or Hulu? I don't know. Man, Netflix is like... Dude, I feel like Netflix is so superior. Let's see. What's better? I mean, I guess if you get an ESPN Plus and Netflix and Disney Plus, like that's a 3 bundle. Link in the description. There's my peddling. Like if you like all 3, but I don't watch any of that shit. You ever play the Resident Evil 2 remake? No. I'd be terrible at it. What's better, Netflix? Hulu. I would have to go with Netflix. Netflix gives you more content and simultaneous streams plus a slightly lower price tag than Hulu. Hulu ad support based on is $1 more than Netflix. Hulu's ad-free plan is $17.99 a month, $2.50 more than Netflix comparable standard plan. Oh wow, Hulu's more money than Netflix. No, fuck that. But I guess if you're getting a deal with ESPN Plus, I tell you, man, if the UFC, and you know, like I said, we have a deal with ESPN Plus. Like I shouldn't be saying this shit, but if UFC went to Netflix, I would contact Netflix and see if I can get some sort of like affiliate or some shit with them, and I'd be thrilled because I do pay for ESPN Plus, even though we have an affiliate with them. That doesn't sound right. I don't know. I just Googled it. I don't know. This is 2023, so December 2020. It's not that long, though. I don't know. What's the best streaming platform? Max, the best streaming service around is the home box office. Oh, here we go. Hulu, the best streaming service for cord cutters. Netflix, still one of the best streaming services, but looking its next hit. I don't know, I got cut off. Disney Plus, Sling. Let's see. Tom's Guide. What does Tom say about this? What's Tom say? Best overall is Max. Wow. Why is Max so great? I mean, the only thing I watch is like Game of Thrones, and I guess The Last of Us, which is kind of, I don't know. I think Last of Us is a very overrated TV series with that hammerhead shark girl. You know, Jesse loves it. If Netflix gets UFC, I'm gonna become a pirate. All right, fair enough. Yeah, you know what? So best variety. This is probably why I like Netflix so much, because I already have TV. And if I wanted to see Game of Thrones, I guess I could just use my streaming things. So like variety, I can just go on Netflix and say, okay, I want to watch a good documentary. I want to watch a good movie. I want to watch a good TV series. I want to watch WWE. You got it all. The gay of us. Yeah, people freaked out. So, you know, it's weird. Like, The Last of Us, I I think overall is overrated, right? I think it's a very overrated show. But the gay episode, I didn't hate. Like, yes, you could say it's woke, this and that, but that was in the game. You know what I'm saying? Like, that gay shit was in the game. So it's like, I guess you got to say the game is woke too, right? They just, you know, they kind of twisted the story and made it a whole episode, but still, there was a, you know, a gay character in the game. So that didn't ruin the series for me. I think the series overall is just a little overhyped. That white hair girl on the Game of Thrones is freaking hot. Well, Khaleesi, when Khaleesi used to get naked, she was the shit. And then she got all like full of herself and decided that she's not. When she was getting plowed by that Dothraki, by fucking Aquaman, when she was getting plowed by Aquaman and raped by him, she was fantastic. She was like my favorite. Actually, I did like Khaleesi when she lost her mind too. But she became a prude. The other fucking girl became a prude, and they had to superimpose her head on a naked body. It's like, these just get naked. I'm gonna ask my guest tomorrow night. So we're gonna have Frankie Edgar on, and then we're gonna have this other gentleman on, okay, who is the lead actor in the movie that we're promoting, this Bastard Sons, and his wife is in a TV series with Kevin Bacon, and I want to ask him if his wife does sex scenes. Like, she's actually a pretty famous actress. If his wife does like any favorite, famous sex scenes, like sex scenes, and does it freak him out? Because that would bother me. Like, he's in this movie, he's in bed with a girl. He's not kind of fake plowing the girl, but I wonder, like, how do you? She was plowed by Aquaman, no? But she was like raped by Aquaman. That might have been his best role in Game of Thrones, right? He was great in that.
This is huge for Netflix. This really isn't a WWE story. This is a Netflix story, and this is massive for them. And I think it's kind of a, canary in the coal mines.
Ask if I could get Kevin Bacon's autograph for 2 joints. All right.
Situation where it is telling us what's to come. I think we're going to, in the coming days and weeks, like I said, we've already seen a lot of streamers, but I think we're going to hear about Netflix.
Warrior. Is that when it first came out, first season was good, the rest sucked? Is that like, does that have to do with the MMA movie with Tom Hardy? That's so freaking awesome. Your awesome show is having another great MMA fighter on that. Dude, yeah, I'm pumped, man. I can't wait to talk to Frankie. Especially after he's getting inducted in the Hall of Fame. It's like, what? Frankie Edgar's going to be in the fucking Hall of Fame? That's pretty cool. Like, what's the odds of he's like, he's in the Hall of Fame, and we're going to get him on the Wednesday after? Like, that's pretty exclusive right there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. We're trying to get through this WWE Raw story, Netflix. We're having trouble. We're having fucking trouble here. So fucking tune in live. And maybe we'll have you guys call in. I'm going to have Frankie on for an hour. And then maybe if I get all the questions out of my system, I'll open up the phone lines and have you guys call in and talk to Frankie. I don't know other shows doing that shit. Hey, you want to talk to our guests? It's kind of like an old Howard Stern thing that no one really... I'm surprised podcasts don't do that. Actually, podcasts... Like Ariel Helwani has live interviews. Imagine if he had his fucking community calling in and talking to them and ripping on them and trolling and shit. Or asking normal questions. It'd be great. Holly head kick KOing Kayla would be legendary. That would be pretty good. I would love that. Yeah, I'm not a big Kayla Harrison fan. I don't know, but I think it's because of how she looks. I think I'm being wrong. I think I'm being insensitive with Kayla Harrison. I think she's so butchy that, like, I just feel like I have to make fun of her because of my insecurities. You know? But Kayla Harrison seems like a nice girl. The fuck scared the shit out of me. Bro, I forgot we did that. Dude, I fucking... Because we always get the Streamlabs donation, so I totally forgot. Fuck. Thank you for the $2. Any donation that comes in tonight, we will put towards this new mixer that I'm trying to do a 2-mixer thing here to give you guys better audio. Did that scare anyone else out in the chat? Fuck, that drum was loud. God. You know, when I saw the super chat coming up, but I totally forgot that we changed that sound. It's terrifying.
Wonderful, wonderful.
If I don't get to ask Frankie this, ask him if he could be on one TV show past or present, what would he choose? Hall of Fame. Great timing.
Yeah, it was good timing. I'm probably not going to remember that question, so you better show it. It's 9 p.m. Eastern time on a Wednesday. Got to be home then, right? Yeah, probably won't remember, but I'll try. Yeah, maybe it's the edible. Probably. The preacher's daughter, yeah. Thank you, Sonosi. Thank you, guys. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you, Kainoto. Appreciate it. Thank you. You tickle me. You tickle me, you, with those donations.
And other of these big streamers making big moves. We just had an NFL football game not stream on a traditional, or not air on a traditional linear television network.
That's pretty big, right? I was just talking about that. An NFL game on just streaming. Like, that's the way, baby. Everything is streaming. But the problem is, like, streaming is so convenient. It's amazing. You could do it on your phone. Wherever you are, you can get any bit of content. And there was a time not that long ago that wasn't the case. You had cable TV, and it was really not much streaming. The internet was for porn. Now, everything, all the major networks, everything is streaming. Streaming. Everything. But the problem with that is there's so many services. There's so many things that you got to pay for. This is way more expensive than just traditional cable from back in the day. Way more expensive. Because you got to pay for every fucking service. They're all clawing to try to get past each other. And they all have their own exclusive content. Could you imagine paying for Hulu and Netflix and Disney Plus and fucking your mother's cunt? Like there's for every platform. How much could that possibly be a month? On top of your Wi-Fi. And thank you, Nicole, for being a member for 34 months. Happy Tuesday to you. On top of your Wi-Fi that's already expensive if you want high-speed Wi-Fi. Dude, this is insane. Like, the amount of money, I guarantee there's probably someone in the chat right now that pays for every single streaming service. And I ask you, I challenge you, if you do that, can you please tell me in the chat, like, try to break it down. How much a month do you pay for just streaming services alone? ESPN Plus if you want to watch UFC. On top of the pay-per-views a month, which is $85 a month. The UFC is $85 a month without even just ESPN. It's just like you're paying $85 a month just for the pay-per-view. A month. Sometimes 2 times a month. If they're getting frisky, they want to throw 2 pay-per-view events in 1 month. Like, what the fuck? It's way out of control. Way out of control. All these streaming services. It's getting nuts. You got to make $200,000 a year just to be middle class these days if you want to enjoy all the content. I pay about $110 a month for the MMA. Now that's fucking worth it, Kainoto. Thank you. I try to give you every bang for that buck. You could embarrass me. You could make the community laugh. You can troll. You could take over a fucking show with your donations. You could play a dopey song. You know what I'm saying? You could do all that crazy shit. Hey, the reality report. I was just watching. Go check out the reality report. Thank you, man. Thank you. This is our second channel. You didn't have to do that, man. Appreciate you. He's got a channel with Tony Silo. Go give him a subscribe. He was showing, like, how do you show? He just shows boxing on there, like old school boxing events. I don't know how he gets away with it with the copyright, but go watch it. It's fantastic. You can literally watch him, talk about these old events, and it's really cool. So go give him a follow, please. Thank you. It's ironic how we're talking about paid services and you guys are fucking donating and shit. It's fucking badass. You guys are badass. Paying for ESPN Plus is like putting your drink in a glass of vodka. It's going to burn you, says D Live. I don't mind, like, even if I wasn't doing the show, I'd probably pay for ESPN Plus. I'm not going to lie. There you go, Little Seal. Thank you so much. I'll see you in his chat. Mob Fry? Yeah, so reality report. Yeah, how do you get away? Do you just not monetize the channel and it stays up? how do you get past the copyright showing that stuff? That's awesome. I wish I can show like old UFC events and shit. That'd be amazing. I could probably show Street Peeps on here. I was thinking about doing that. Worth every penny. Let's go, Kaidono.
Wonderful.
Let's go. I like it. I like how you think. I like it. Never Stream East. XYZ. Never Not Me. Between Pale and our streaming services, it costs about $190. Okay, so you pay $190. Okay, so for your streaming services, I'm assuming, is that including the UFC, or is that not including? Is that just for television and movies, or does that include ESPN Plus and the pay-per-views? Man, I should do a stream where I break down your bills and try to figure out your finance and try to help you out. Like say, okay, this is what we can get rid of. Never get rid of the MMA holes. Never do that. But get rid of these other things, you know. Kayla Harrison signs with the UFC fighting Holly Holm at UFC 300. Why do people keep on saying this Kayla Harrison thing with the UFC? Is there any is there rumblings about this? You fuck. Why?
You
what?
all the best YouTube channel. I love you guys.
Dude, that super chat's fucked. Thank you, WWE Josh. That's really nice of you. I appreciate the $2 super chat. Oh, fucking hell, man. Thank you. I'm gonna put that towards my mixer. I completely forgot about that. Oil me up. I pay $50 a month for internet. I'm sorry if I'm missing your comments, guys. I'm sorry. I think the edible's kicking in. You guys are fucking cracking me up. Dustin, if we added that money up, it's all shit ton. It's a lot of money, man, we pay for entertainment. It is. But I look at it like this. If you truly find joy in it, if it removes you from the crazy shit of real life, I think it's way worth it. Netflix can do that for me. ESPN Plus, 100%. Not only because we have a business, but I would pay for it without the business because when I watch a UFC fight, I forget everything. So I feel that it's there's really no price to pay for something that you truly enjoy, you know. Let's see. I know you have many guys in the MMA world. Anybody from low MMA, let me know. You know what? I should if you could reach out to Aljo and say, why do you stop going on our show? Why? Is it because we had that fucking Honey Boo Boo donation? Thank you.
I never give anyone money. I did sing a song for you, Mouse. It's on my channel. It may be for other people too.
Thank you, Fuktard. Thank you. Anyway, back to the reality report. I would never pay for Peacock. Ray Longo's a dear friend. Yeah, so Ray Longo didn't return my text. I texted him not too long ago. He only returns Jesse's texts. I think because he's a ladies' man. I could probably have Jesse reach out to him. Yeah, I would like to have Ray back on for sure. We've had him on a bunch. I went on Ray's podcast. He invited us on his podcast at Law. So me and Jesse went on his 4 years ago. He's a great guy. Yeah, that's cool. That's awesome. Yeah, he had Ray on his channel as well. Yeah, maybe I will hit you up, and if these guys aren't responding, they're very busy people.
I fell off my shopping cart. It really fucking hurt so much. My muscular ass is sore. I let out my manly roar. I fell off my shopping cart. It really fucking hurts so much. My muscular ass is sore. I like to beat up girls with ease.
Ouch.
With ease.
Let's go, baby.
Ouch.
Let's go. 2 joints.
Ouch.
3rd joint.
Ouch. Ouch.
I like when the donations come in when I'm high.
I know what you mean, buddy. That Kayla Harrison chick is a scary looking dude.
It's so mean. It's so fucking mean because we shouldn't make fun of Kayla Harrison, you know? Because she seems like a nice girl. She really does. She seems like a complete sweetheart. Yet we just look at her and we just start making fun. It's like Buena Silva. Like, what are we doing? What's wrong with us? Thank you. 2 joints, 3rd joint. Okay, what was I doing? Someone mentioned the Kayla Harrison. Is this true? Is it? Hold on a second. Let me look this up. You guys got me fucking chasing this shit around. Okay. I understand why people smoke weed and do this show, like watch this show. I get it. For the donations alone, I get it. Because when the song plays, I feel like I'm in another world. Like I feel like I'm having an outer body experience as Cyborg is jumping out of the shopping cart. It's true? Stop. Kayla Harrison. Dude, let me just say this. If they bring fucking Cyborg back, Kayla Harrison versus Holly Holm? What the fuck's going on here? Hold on a second. Did Dana make did he drop an announcement? 18. What the fuck? What the fuck?
All right, guys, here's another announcement for UFC 300. Holly Holm. She was inducted in the Boxing Hall of Fame in 2022. In the history of the women's bantamweight division, she is tied for 4th most wins, 6th most significant strikes landed, and has the 4th best takedown defense at 78%. Holly Holm is one of the baddest women to ever compete in combat sports.
So let me get this correct. So they tried whatever they could do to get Ronda back in the mix. She was a no-go. Bellator and PFL have that merge, but Kayla Harrison, I guess with that merge, was not tied into the equation. Maybe she wasn't. Maybe she was on the last fight of her contract. I don't know. That's weird. I don't know how that works. But Kayla Harrison is fighting Holly Holm in the fucking UFC. What?
Ever. She's fought all the nastiest women in the.
You know, Holly Holm has been boring the fuck out of me lately, right? She's been driving me nuts, but now you put Kayla Harrison in the mix. I am very interested.
World in boxing and in MMA.
This is a WMMA fight I can get on board with. This is very interesting.
Except for one. Holly will be taking on the only person in U.S. history to win back-to-back Olympic gold medals in judo. The UFC has officially signed Kayla Harrison. Kayla's 16-1.
Oh my God, dude. Oh my God, are you fucking kidding me?
With 12 finishes, her takedowns, her ground and pound are nasty, and this will be the first time she will be competing at bantamweight. So
she's competing at bantamweight. Whoa. Whoa.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That fight is also at UFC 300.
You know what's funny? Out of all the announcements that he made, he was the least enthused by this one. Did you notice that? Like all the other ones, this is a badass fight, and let me tell you why. And every other announcement, this one he's like, we got Kayla Harrison. So I would imagine that she was a backup plan. He wasn't completely in on this, but Ali Abdelaziz is her manager. How is Kayla making 140? She's bantamweight, 135. So she's got to lose some pounds. You think she costs too much? It didn't even mention all the years Kayla's been on the TV show Cheers. Yeah, she was great on Cheers when she filled in for, what was it, Coach? Holy smokes. One at a time makes sense because it just keeps the buzz going. They should honestly, well, it's, UFC 300 you could do that, right? Because they're putting some big names on there. It's very smart what they're doing. It just keeps on, like when the wound starts to heal, they just reopen it again, over and over again. And now we're talking about UFC 300. They're just keeping it in our mouths. It's smart marketing. Kayla taking that belt at 135 now. I mean, if she can make it, she's massive. That's kind of crazy that she's fighting at 135. Hey, Holly could wrestle. She could wrestle. So this is a very interesting fight. Holly's been actually using wrestling more later in her career, right? So, Holly Holm, the last remaining Jackson Wink fighter, Right? Didn't that gym close down? What happened? John Jones left and crazy. Holly gonna get knocked out again? Yeah, who do you think wins? I mean, if you bring... So Holly's probably like, I'm not taking that fight unless she goes down to 135. Yeah, drain the bitch. Then I'll fight her. Holly's not stupid. Holly's what, 40 years old? I mean, I'm exaggerating. I think she is 40, right? So Holly's not a dope. Yeah, I'll fight her. 135. So, man, why couldn't they fucking drag Cyborg over there? Cyborg's doing her thing, though. Cyborg just won a boxing match. She got challenged by Christine Ferreira. BKFC champ wants to fight Cyborg. Cyborg's like, if you want to get punched in face, I'm down to do it. She is 40. John Jones going to beat off to that fight. John Jones is going to say, oh, my girl is back at it. So it's true. If you just jumping in, Holly Holm, wow, versus Kayla Harrison. Breaking news. Whoa. That's a lot to process. That's like out of left field. Does it make the card spectacular? No. But why didn't he mention Sadiq and Lopez? Let's see what Ariel's doing. I got to be careful on the Ariel shit because, you know, as much as I shit on him and shit like that, I do get information from him. Like, he actually is, like, he still has a little bit of valuable quality. So if I get blocked by Ariel on Twitter, which is inevitable, I'm going to lose a lot of information. Kayla Harrison has signed with the UFC per Dana White. She will be making her UFC 300 in 135-pound weight against Holly Holm. And this was the rabbit in the hat. They got it done. Like I said, not a main, but an snap booking. Kayla finally coming over. It's so weird because the way Dana announced it, though, it just like he seemed like he was just like, yeah, whatever. Not that fight. It seemed like he didn't really give a shit. Let's go down this. Fuck the WWE thing. We spoke about it. We're done with that. Who cares? I gotta reach out to Moicano again, man. He's fighting very soon. Is he fighting Dober? I gotta hit him up. I haven't spoken to him in a minute. Haha, what a fucking joke. Harrison spent a year talking shit about Cyborg, ducking her. Cyborg's there now and she leaves. It's so true. Holly, I mean, well, listen, let me just say this. Well, what does Kayla do? Does she fucking get her ass beat by Cyborg or go to the UFC? I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can't really, Harrison already made her millions over at PFL. You know, she's been kind of exposed in PFL. She did lose. So go on. Her dream is to be a UFC fighter and a champion. So go on over there. This idiot. Who is this? El English Vato. Look at this fucking guy. Look at you. Look at you. Shitting on her. Kayla Harrison in the UFC. Are you guys hyped? I'm not very hyped because of the announcement. Maybe Dana's tired. You know, he's old. You can bypass the shit burner accounts to see Ariel if blocked. Yeah, I know, but I don't have fucking burner accounts. So it's like I'm too lazy to do it and sign out and sign back in. That's too much time. I don't have time for that shit. You know? In the beginning, I had time for it when I started the YouTube channel. I have kids and shit, and I don't know. That dude, Caleb Foy, is tough. Yeah, that was a tough dude. You're right. You are correct. What was her name? Pacheco? Overall, some UFC fans these days are kind of retarded. I don't know why exactly, but a lot of them feel like raging 12-year-old gamers. They are biased as hell and spend their whole time disrespecting other fighters. But it is what it is. It's the internet. Wolfgang TM. A lot of people do spend... See, I understand people that are getting paid for it. I get it. I never understood the people sitting on Twitter spending all their time like shitting on fighters. You know, like if you're monetizing it somehow, well, you're being an asshole, but at least you're making money, right? These people are just doing it to do it. You know, it's really weird. I don't know. But then again, maybe just kids, a lot of time on their hands. You think Ariel was in Epstein Island? Possibly. Yeah, Kayla coming over undefeated. I agree. Yeah, because now it's not like she's not that mythical creature anymore. So, yeah, the juice is quite not there. They need to keep her unblemished to come over to the UFC and make it real interesting. But now she is very beatable. And with her going down to 135, draining some of her power, I don't know if she's as dangerous. I mean, I would imagine Holly might be the favorite. But Holly is 40. Who's hosting the MMA Twitter UFC watch party? Let's go to top stuff here. Yeah, he... Oh, God, I thought this was a joke. It's not. Look at this fucking thing. So ESPN MMA... They do a great job. When a fight's announced, they put a very clear picture up of like this. They put it together like this, and it works great from like when I make thumbnails. A lot of times I utilize these things and I adjust it and make thumbnails and stuff. So it helps me out tremendously. But my God, this fucking picture of Kayla Harris. It don't look real, man. It looks so fucking fake. It looks like something a fan made, like goofy. Like the one on the right is like, oh my God, what's that one doing there? You know, it's like a meme. This doesn't look. What kind of announcement is this? Is the fucking picture of Kayla Harris? Come on. They just literally put her in the gym. Says, hey, put a fucking top on, suck your stomach in, flex, you know, knuckle up. Let's take a quick shot. We need to put a poster out there. I don't know where they got this picture. But that's the best one you get. Even the angle's off. Like it's dipped down. You can get a shot straight on, you know. Match it up with Holly. I don't know. Maybe even fold her hands. That's the fucking picture. It's like they literally took a picture from Instagram and just like AI enhanced it. Oh my God. It is kind of weird that they signed her, Dustin. Yeah, I agree. I'm surprised too. I am surprised. I just don't like. I kind of care. Like I do care. Right? Like I have a weird feeling. And the way Dana delivered the announcement, like it's just like, bro, aren't you supposed to be amping this up? You were going crazy over fucking Jim Miller and Bobby Green, which is a great fight, or not great fight, good fight. Let's be honest. It's fun. It's a fun fight. Yeah. You got more excited about Green and fucking Miller. And then you finally get Kayla Harrison over there against the former champ, the preacher's daughter, John Jones's mistress. By the way, why does Holly have such hairy arms? What's that about? Her forearms, very hairy. Did you know that Conor McGregor is the most tested UFC athlete in 2024? By who, I don't know, but apparently he's the most tested. So Dana White breaking news. Look at this. Every story is Dana. Beautiful. Gorgeous. It's WMMA. Yo, I was looking at Frankie Edgar's resume. It's nuts who he faced. He beat this guy. For God's sakes. Frankie Edgar beat this guy. Just saying. Tomorrow night, hit the notification bell. So is this confirmed? Like I see Spinning Backfist put this out there. Lopez. I guess I gotta message Sadiq and see if it's really true. Actually, shouldn't Sadiq maybe he posted something, I don't know. Was he got Strickland's guns? Mr. Pereira. Dude, I actually laughed out loud at this too. Tatiana Suarez. She has an HBO original, The Unbreakable Tatiana Suarez. And I'm like, didn't she just pull out of a fight? Frankie is the man. Yeah, I'm pumped. By the way, Casey, did you gift a membership? I think I saw something that didn't play through. But if you did, I appreciate that.
KC, the member gifter. KC loves gifting the members. Members, please
get on the knees
and satisfy. KC, hit them with a.
Yeah, so I laughed at this because I think she just got injured, so she is breakable. UFC 300 getting better and better. Chase Hooper got the Sadiq Lopez fight. This one's actually, so when I heard this, I was actually more excited and concerned at the same time because, you know, I want Sadiq to win. But I was like, I like both of these guys. I'm like, damn. But it's such a banger of a fight. So I was very excited about this. I'll be honest with you, more excited about this than Kayla Holly Holm. Am I weird for saying that? Like, way more. If this is on 300, this bigger fight than Holly Holm versus Kayla Harrison. Am I nuts? Let me know. It's one of the greatest songs ever. Yeah, maybe we'll do some AI music towards, you know, when we wrap this puppy up tonight. Frankie versus Jake Paul. It's not weird, right? It's a pretty fire fight. But yeah, I was like, all right, it's cool. I'm like, wow, Kayla Harrison's in the UFC. That's pretty wild. It's weird and wild. You are correct. And Izzy does not deserve a title shot. He just came off a loss. But he was, you know what? I agree. He doesn't. But I will say this. I really want to see him fight Duplessis. I want the lead up. I want it all. I want everything about it. I want to see Duplessis on top of him, beating his head into the mat. I'm all about that. I would like to see that. Now, if Izzy gets it done, more credit to him, you know, if he beats Duplessis, which he could. I mean, Duplessis didn't look perfect in that last fight. But I would like to see that. You got any new games to play? I do actually. Well, I have not new ones, but I have old ones I haven't played on here. I was thinking about playing the South Park, the God of War DLC. I want to play on here. Just haven't done it. I got to finish Spider-Man. I do have to do that. I haven't done that. I finished the game, but I just didn't do all the 100% shit. There's things I got to do, you know. But I don't know. I feel like these streams, you guys rather, you know, me talking to the chat, going through this shit. I think sometimes you get bored of the gaming shit. So I don't know. If you want it, I'll definitely go back into the gaming. I beat it. Jessie's obsessed with Avatar. Like, she's 50% through it. Her and her sister team up. She spent like hours looking for this fucking bush the other day. She's like all into it. She's melted into the fucking birds and the horses. And I'm like, how do you play this shit? Like, I can't even watch it. Screw Spider-Man, play South Park. Yeah, I think I'm going to play that soon. I was actually thinking about playing it tonight. Yeah. But I didn't. I don't know. It's just like I talk to you guys. When you react to the chat, it's awesome, my brother. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that, Little John. I appreciate it. I feel like, and sometimes in the MMA holes, we don't pay enough attention. Like, we do pay attention, but especially on fight nights, sometimes I feel bad. Like, I'm like, fuck. Dude, Saturday night, we had 12,000 people in the chat. I told Jesse, I was like, damn. I'm like, that's a lot of fucking people. You know, like, we've had it happen before on, like, crazy nights. Like McGregor Mayweather, I remember it. But Strickland Duplessis, 12,000 people in the chat. I was like, what the fuck? Dude, I was nuts. Chat was crazy. How many of you were in the chat on Saturday night? Especially when the stream shut down and we had to go to the next one. I was literally raging. Like, why did my stream just shut down? I thought I got a strike or something. 12,000 people at one shot in the chat. That's fucking nuts. But what does that tell you? That tells you that no one bought the pay-per-view, that they did terrible in pay-per-view numbers. 100% did terrible. Yeah, people saying Strickland's a superstar, this and that. I think he is very, very popular. I think he is a superstar, yes. But does he bring pay-per-view buys is the question. I think the answer is no, considering 12,000 people rather watch the MMA holes than pay the money. You know, a true superstar is like, well, I have to pay no matter what. You know what I'm saying? Like, if Conor fights, even on a downcline, the knucklehead finds ways to get people to actually pay for the pay-per-view that don't even give a shit necessarily on other fights. You know, so I don't know if Strickland's on that level yet, but Strickland is definitely a massive star, for sure. Popularity-wise, I think he's huge. I just don't know quite yet if he's pay-per-view star, which is like, that is the mecca, right? That's when you're like unicorn status. Dustin Diamond. Dustin Diamond.
Didn't Dana promise Khamzat a title shot after he beat Usman? I'd love to see him kill DDP, especially after seeing him gloat over a split decision win. And yes, I'm a little salty, haha.
You know what? You're right. Khamzat was... You know what? Fuck it. Where's the Brett Okamoto? If we get flagged, we get flagged. I'll just fucking play it. Let's see. Yeah, he was promised, but now they're looking past it. You know why they're looking past it? Because he's not the I'll smash everybody guy anymore. I mean, he has the weirdest... Khamzat has the weirdest... Oh, by the way, when I hear this dude, this fucking guy is killing it. We've befriended this guy, UFC Alien, on X or Twitter. I'll play some of his music. He's really good, man. Khamzat's the weirdest story because when he came in, he was this unbeatable monster of a man, and then like he stopped. He was getting injured, and he was shelved because they wanted to put the right fight in front of him. And then COVID happened, and he got sick, and then he came back, and he looked subpar, and he gets sick again, and he come back, and he gets sick again, and his face swollen up. And now he's like, he gets this win barely off of Usman, a higher weight class. Usman, not even Usman's weight class. And he wants a title shot. And as a big Khamzat supporter, from the very beginning, I have the Khamzat donation. I truly like Khamzat a lot. I'm a fan. I'm falling off. I'm like, this guy is... I liked the mythical creature that he was. He's very beatable. Very, very beatable. So I think the UFC noticed that, and they said, well, I don't think we're putting that on UFC 300 because he might fucking get killed by Izzy. I thought Khamzat would kill Izzy. Like, and maybe he still does, but right now, I think Khamzat gets smashed by Izzy. You know, Izzy stuffs a couple of takedowns and just lights him up. You know, so I am not sold on Khamzat Chimaev. I still like the guy. I'm just not quite sold. What do you say in the second part of that? Thank you, Dustin, so much for the donation. I truly appreciate it. I love to see him kill DDP, especially after seeing him gloat over a split decision. Okay, yeah. Salty. Listen, let's enjoy DDP. There's things that we can take. Listen, I wanted Strickland to win big time, bet and as a fan, but DDP is fun. When he said, "What are you gonna do? Cry again?" Dude, I was dying laughing. Pretty good line. I still think he could be champ. Ooh, Khamzat? Maybe. It's not impossible. Like, he hasn't really lost, but boy, he's coming close to it. Like, sometimes these guys have a bad fight and then they bounce back and they look phenomenal. Whereas Khamzat Chimaev has been exposed a lot. You know, I mean, Kevin Holland, not so much. Looked great. But that was short notice, weird fight. The Burns fight definitely exposed. Burns fucking took it to him. And, an old two bad knees, up a weight class, Kamaru Usman, put some problems on him. So now you're fighting legitimate welterweights that can go up a weight class, that are big dudes that can stop a takedown and can strike way better. Khamzat needs the right dance partner. I think that's what the UFC is waiting for. Who is the perfect guy to put there where Khamzat could just run through? There was a time where I thought easily Khamzat beats Izzy. I'm not there anymore. Anyone who wins championship belts by split isn't going to get proper respect by the fans. Yeah. Well, like Henry Cejudo when he beat Mighty Mouse. It took a little bit. He had to do a little bit more before people could really get on board with him. I was one of them. I still thought Mighty Mouse won that fight. That's one fight that stands out. And I can't get it out of my head. I really thought Mighty Mouse won that fight. And if he did get his hand raised, there's a good chance that he would have still been in the UFC. They never would have made the Askren trade. The UFC was waiting for him to lose and be like, "Hey, you want him? You want him?" And he's still doing great. And Ben Askren got knocked out by Jake Paul. They should put Bo Nickel. What? Where? Oh, against Khamzat? Is that what you're saying? Like, rush him up? I tell you what, he's got a shot. Bo Nickel definitely has a shot. I know he's green, but Khamzat looks beatable. Yeah.
Whoa.
Come on.
Look at the rat lip, wait, bullet.
Khamzat keeps acting like, let's fight now, but as he's doing that.
By the way, Jake Shields, man, what is going on with this guy? This guy, he's gone off the deep end. He's a fucking weirdo, man. I'm afraid, like, Manny C was nice enough to give us his phone number. I had an exchange with him to get him on the show. Then he had to travel to California and he couldn't come on. I was like, all right, all good. And I never followed back around because I was just like, this is weird. I'm texting this guy. He's probably like, how the fuck? How did he get his number? He got it from a guy named Manny C. Does he know Manny C? Or was it Manny C? Who the fuck? I think it was Manny C that gave me his number. I don't remember. But I don't want to. The guy's fucking off his rocker. I would love to interview him because he's so fucking weird. But I don't want to harass him. I don't know. But anyway, sorry. Back to UFC Aliens diss track.
He's walking away, so I'm like, you saying you want?
Yeah, Manny, how'd you get his phone number? How did that work out? We are all Manny C. Oh, yeah, Chris Lieben. Yeah. So I was speaking to the guy that handles his shit. I'm not chasing anyone. Chris Barnett, too. Chris Barnett agreed to come on. He's fighting Usman's brother. I could probably circle back around. Listen, once I'm like, all right, this is weird, I'm not going to... Eventually, I'm just going to hire somebody that just fishes out the talent, does all the fucking begging. I'm not that guy. I'm not going to sit there and suck a dick for you to come on my show. It's just not going to happen. Because I got to be honest with you, I'm going to have Frankie Edgar on tomorrow, right? A Hall of Famer. He's going to have amazing stories. They're going to have the lead actor to the movie that he's in as well. It's a very interesting show that will probably do horrible in views, but it's a selfish one for me, and it's one that I think our hardcores in the community will love. So I do it. But me having athletes on does nothing for me. If I have Mark Harley on, does plenty. But if I have fucking the UFC champions, no one gives a fuck, you know? It's weird, man. It's a weird thing. So that's why I don't chase all these fighters around. And then in 2 weeks, I'm having like regional guys on as favors to organizations. So please give them respect. I'm just trying to do the right thing for these kids. I'm not going to do that much. Manny, didn't you train at the same? Oh, did Manny give us? Frankie will be there. I'm going to try to, if I don't know how long he is with answering questions. If I can bang out the questions that I'd like to ask him. I don't even have pre-planned questions. I'm literally going to have a conversation. If it starts to get fucking weird, then I open up the phone lines. That's usually how it works. So if there's no phone lines, that means me and the guests are really gelling. But if I'm like, I don't want to talk to him anymore, I just open up the phone lines. You know, I think it's a good segment, you know, because I would just kick him off the show then. So yeah, if Frankie, if I run out of things to say, I'll just open up the phone lines, let you guys talk to him. All right. The fucking marijuana is definitely kicked in. It's just so weird. I start babbling and shit. I feel Frankie would be your biggest yet. But as a show, yeah, what would be our biggest interview? You know what's funny? Our biggest interview, it was related. I kind of baited it with Conor. Let's see. What is the biggest interview? Let's see. Hold on. What am I doing? MMA-HOLES. Wait, what the fuck? Hold on a second. Sponsored suggested products? When did YouTube have this? What? It has the established shirt. Holy shit. Do you guys get this? I've never seen this before. Sponsored suggested products. Is there another MMA-HOLES shirt? Yeah, there is. That's a nice shirt. Wow, where can I get this? Oh, the MMA-HOLES store? That's cool. Wow, I'm going to buy one. Nice shirt. Pretty cool. I should actually, you know what? Maybe I should put some more. Wow, that's cool. So this is suggesting merch. Do you guys get that? That's pretty bad. All right, I might have to do a different merch strategy. Oh, okay. Bruce Buffer, meh, but former UFC champs, that's a huge deal. You don't like, man, I thought Bruce Buffer coming on was like the fucking coolest. You know? But then again, you look at Bruce Buffer's podcast and no one watches. Like, I'm talking about, there's no one in Bruce Buffer's chat for his podcast. So maybe he's not as cool. I don't know. I think he's like when you think legends of the UFC, like the UFC is not the same without Bruce Buffer. It's not. It's horrific without Bruce. So you would think that would be a fun, big viewed interview, but it's not, I guess. I don't know. He's a little too serious sometimes. A great guy, but struggles to be maybe that's what it is. Yeah, his podcast is kind of boring, and when he answers questions, he's pretty drawn out. Frankie, UFC Hall of Famer and the MMA Hole is definitely in the Hall of Fame of MMA communities, and we got to get Moss and Jesse just something. Yeah, get me a present. No, you could just drop a donation or hit the like. That's it, or become a member. Yeah, so we got this scheduled. Make sure you hit the like on this. Did I hit it on this channel? Let's see. I think that's pretty cool. Thumbnail right there, you know. All right, dude. We got 15 likes on. Let's go, champs. Let's go. Tomorrow night.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Tomorrow night. Yeah, I've been following the Rangers. They're playing now, actually, against the Sharks. Let's see. New York Rangers. 2-0. Let's go. Yeah, I probably would have done a New York Rangers reaction stream tonight. Would you guys be down? Like I did the football stream. That was fun. I would do it. I would totally put the score up on the screen and do a hockey game too. That'd be so much fun. Maybe for the playoffs, if the Rangers, you know, fall apart in the playoffs, we can document that. Buffer's gonna scream at you, be mean to you. That's one of our bangers right there. You gotta admit that's one of the bangers. All right, so members only Cool Kids Club, interviews and legends. So I've kind of mixed up our playlist or changed it up a little bit. So I have different playlists for different interviews now. So if there's like a legend or a UFC fighter, a former UFC fighter, someone that has some sort of impact, I'll keep it in this UFC interviews and legends playlist. It's gonna be pretty good. But let's see what got the most. You're gonna laugh when you see what got the most traction. Like, look at these. They don't get much views. 1.5 thousand, 1,000, 2,000, 1.5. Felony always gets, because he's so interesting. Goldie got 2,000. I mean, it's not bad for a guy that's not even in the UFC anymore. This is Sam Alvey, 2.1, but I, teased with SCHAUB. Even this one, Tom Nolan, the prospect in the UFC that got fucking smoked. 1.5, but I helped it out with 292. Yeah, even when I'm putting other things in there, there's Cody Durden, Billy Goff. Oh, but I got Jake Paul versus Nate Diaz is 2.3, Yanez 1.5, Moicano 1. Actually, Moicano wasn't doing good at all. I was like, damn, man, that was fun talking to Moicano. Let's see what else we got here in this playlist. The one that did the best, I'm going to show you. It's hilarious because he's like barely in the UFC. But really nice guy. Ghost Pepper. Why is it not scrolling? My interwebs. We got to wait. Hell yeah. Heck yeah, Mas. That's a pretty solid playlist, though, right? Of some of those fighters. I mean, we've had a lot of fucking fighters on the show. Yeah, our biggest interview was Mark Harley. Rangers versus Vegas Friday in New York. Let's go, baby. Are you from Vegas or New York? Let's go. You a Ranger fan? Let's go Rangers. I have right over here an MMA-HOLES Ranger jersey hung up. I'm just too lazy to take it down because I have it all tucked in. But it's really cool. My cousin got it for me. I thought it was really neat. Has the number 16 because 2016. All right, what's going on here? I'm looking for the playlist. What's happening? All right. Okay, forget it. Anyway, you get the hint. You get the drift. Yeah, it's gonna be fun tomorrow. We'll see. Yeah, but Mark Harley, fucking Mark Harley, man. He had 100,000 views on his video, and it's like It's one of our most reviewed. Like, I'll look at the analytics and we're still getting revenue for him. Damn, man. I tell you what, you get YouTube channels that are getting that reoccurring revenue, and you got a lot of 100K plus videos that are people are coming back. You can make some good money on AdSense. But I don't get many of those. Subreddit helped. Yeah. They definitely helped with Mark Harley. And that got me on Red Bar and yeah, dude, that video got me everywhere. It's one of the reasons a lot of the UFC fighters, for instance, Adrian Yanez, said that he found us, like he knew of us because of the Mark Harley shit. Because everyone had us clipped on their Mark Harley. That shit was nuts. That was like one of the smartest things we've ever done. We got a lot of help from our community, but it was massive. Massive exposure, you know. People love cringe. It's crazy. He was on a 7-hour podcast where he can talk. Yeah, that guy, he has no shortage of words. Stream about editing and whatnot. Would love to learn more about that stuff. I would love to do that. I don't know. I actually was given, there's the guy that's on the Clips channel that he kind of fell off for a little bit because he had shit going on. A young kid from the community that's working with us. And I was giving him some secrets, teaching him about YouTube and shit behind it, like editing hacks. Nice kid. Mark saying Moss had eyes for Luana was the dumbest thing. Oh yeah, when he left that stream up. So Luana wanted me to take down her interview. And I'm surprised I didn't get threatened by Mark Harley. But he didn't. 113K. Yeah, it's still getting clicks. It's still getting clicks. That's fucking awesome, man. I wish all my interviews could do shit like that. That'd be great. Yo, like I said, share it away, man. Throw it on your social. You know, you never know who sees it and then shares it. That's the like Mark Harley went big because people are sharing it. PC Strickland was on Show Embedded. Oh, I want to watch that. You guys want to watch that? Show Embedded? I didn't see it, but I want to watch it. Strickland's YouTube channel is going to fucking explode. And then he's not even going to need the UFC. Show Embedded. That's so funny. Good for Strickland. He already did what he had to do. He never has to win another belt. Never has to. He's set, man. He's fucking set. He can do his own podcast. He has his own YouTube channel. I didn't see this yet. Dude, this channel's going to fucking explode. What's he got? 93.7K. Give this 5 months and this thing will probably be at almost 1 million. It's going to fucking explode. Is 20K possible for Frankie tomorrow? Aim for the stars, bro. 20K? Yeah, I don't care about I don't honestly. I know I just go into it knowing the views going to be trash. So I don't really go crazy over it. Like I said, if you share and like and all that fun stuff, it helps. But if Fight Buddies starts not getting views, we are done. We literally live off of Fight Buddies, you know. That is our saving grace. So this all here is fun. Like this, I don't look for views on Gummy Gang. We go live. I put a stupid thumbnail. We don't care. You know, we just talk about shit. There's no strategy. The main channel, the other shows are basically for the community. It's not for growing, and it's for monetizing. Like, I need to satisfy our members with content. I need to try to see as many donations as I could get. Very important. Whatever little AdSense we get, very important. And then leading us up to the pay-per-views where we hoard subscribers. You know, that's our system. Thank you, Sonosi. Appreciate that. Yeah, share away on all this stuff. For sure. That helps. That does help. Because you never know. You never know. You could share something and you get one person to see it. That's very important. It could literally change someone's life. Any content creator that you like, you know. Ask him if he's ever been farted on. I could ask him that. I have no problem with asking that. Frankie's a Jersey man. Like, this guy, we're going to have an East Coast conversation. It's not going to be, you know, it's going to be a heavy East Coast accent conversation. So we're going to be talking about anything. We'll have some fun. I don't know if Frankie played the field. I feel like he was married young. So I want to know like how much puss he got. You know, what's his body count? You know, what was he doing? This guy former champion, but I think he had I think he's been in a relationship for a while. Is he a Jersey Devil fan? Yeah, let's ask him. Is he a hockey fan? He's so short he must have been farted on. Yeah, probably, right? Maybe Charles Oliveira might have farted on him, you know, when they were rolling around. That was one of your questions. What, has he been farted on, or what's his body count? See, this is the part of the stream where, like, we're about an hour into the part of the stream where I just fucking go off the rails. Like, I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. You're fueling, you're just throwing logs on the fire, and I'm just, you know, just diarrhea of the mouth. Chris Curtis. So you guys are done with Chris, huh? You had enough of him?
That's right. You were wrong, Lance. Lance was wrong. Chris was right. Revel in it.
I'm never wrong.
I want this shit on the air tonight.
I'm never wrong.
I want this shit on the air tonight.
To be right.
Hey, Chris does have a pretty whiny voice, like a crybaby voice. He does. These are the questions that ensure that we go gold. Yeah, baby, let's go. Everyone does get farted on MMA. That's true. Yeah, I like asking stupid questions. I should make Nina drama noises after the questions. Like, I got some noises here. Hey, Frankie, what's your body count?
Wonderful, wonderful.
Imagine after everything I say. Like, I mean, we use wonderful, wonderful a lot. We do. But imagine, like, after every question. Maybe that's what I should do, right? Like Nina drama, she has all those alert sounds. Like, every time I ask her, you know, the question. You ever get farted on by another fighter?
Wonderful, wonderful.
You know, wait for the answer. I love you, Legacy. Full of love. Did anyone see this? Did you guys see this?
Oh, the fun part. Traveling around random cities, figuring out where the fuck we're going. And it's cold.
Do you think Chris Curtis complains this much with his girlfriend? Or does he pull it back? What do you think? Like, I try not to be whiny with Jesse, but I am. I do find myself saying, it's just like, this is going to suck. That's going to suck. This is all going to suck. And then I try to be optimistic, and then she's like, this is going to suck. That's going to suck. You think he's more? She wears the pants. Yeah, he got someone knocked up. He's in a pretty steady. Him and Strickland are in pretty solid relationships now. They're both settling down. The boys are settling down. Yo, Chris is a player. Chris is a straight up fucking player. He raised a kid from, you know, another man's kid that is older, and he's like a dad to this guy. This kid, he's a little white kid, or big white kid, I should say. And then he knocked up a white woman. That's how you know you're successful over there, right? Got himself a nice white woman. Yeah, now he's like in a pretty solid relationship with her. Yeah, but I mean, when I would talk to him, anytime I would talk to him before or after interviews or in between, he was always like, yeah, I'm just trying to get this girl right now. He's always talking about smashing girls, you know? So yeah, he finally settled down. There they are. Only one man won. Really, two.
We're behind him, V-shape.
V-shape?
My power, my pleasure.
I do that with my daughter. Now every time I do that with my daughter, I'm going to think I'm a UFC fighter. How you doing, Adolf Ryan? What's up, bud? Other words, he wanted to lick her musty starfish. Yeah.
Just because it's less time. Yeah.
Wow, Sean is dying. Damn, look at him. He's feeling it.
is done.
184 3/4, the official weight for the champ, Sean Strickland.
Sean Embedded.
All right, next fighter to the scale, taking part in her first UFC title. 184 pounds, the official weight for Dracus Duplessis.
So we had a photographer hit us up. We tried to get him press access to one of the UFC events. So he's like, you think we could try again? I'm like, yeah, let's give it another go. So I'm like, let me know what you need, you know? And he says, as soon as he checked the UFC website, he sent me a screenshot. He goes, you are still rejected from the UFC. So the MMA holes are still rejected from the UFC. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah. I can get any other promotion. For some reason, I don't know what happened. We're rejected. But by the end of the year, my goal is to get press access to the UFC. Not for me to go, to send one of you knuckleheads. I got business to take care of.
And with that, the UFC 297 championship main event.
We infiltrate UFC. Woohoo! We'll be kicked out immediately. I know it. I fucking know. We're already banned from fucking BKFC.
Official. Chris Curtis. 185 1/4, the official weight for Chris Curtis.
Let's go, Mark.
184 1/2, the official weight for Marc-Andre Barrio.
Dun, 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 dun.
What timeline are we living in when Sean Strickland is the hero?
This is like a very bootleg embedded. This is like Dollar Tree embedded.
I don't like this timeline. I want to go back.
Yeah, it's a rough. Let's go, little Johnny. Let's go. You know what's up. Trans stuff. Dana, what do you think about the trans community? Do you think children should take...
42nd professional fight.
Do you think children should take those hormone blockers, Dana White? What's your thoughts on that?
The number 14 ranked contender, Chris Action Man Curtis. 185 1/2 for the Action Man, Chris Curtis.
It's weird seeing a pay-per-view without Joe Rogan go, all right, everybody! The gargle. It's weird. Like, I feel like every numbered UFC pay-per-view card should have the gargle. It's not the same. Where's the gargle? Do I have it here?
Now, let's take a closer look at the two men involved in the main event of the evening.
Middleweight title, first to the stage, the challenger and number 2 ranked contender, Dracus Duplessis.
By the way, the two men were women.
Involved in the main. Two men involved. Take a closer look at the two men involved in the main event of the evening.
Like, he was talking about two women, and he said two men involved in the main event of the evening. And I played that clip for Bruce Buffer when he was on the program. I understand why people do not want to come on our show. I get it. Because we ask them these questions. And yeah. I always find it weird when Like, there's so many different angles of the same thing. When nothing's really happening and there's so many angles of it, why are we watching this? It's just another angle of something we saw already. Like, I don't want to see it. Let's see.
I can and let me fucking have a microphone. But hey, for you guys, to fucking war for you guys. Let's go fucking take all the best tomorrow night. There he is, the champ, Sean Strickland, Toronto. Nobody's better than you. Thanks for making noise. One more sleep. We'll see you tomorrow night.
I don't think that one more sleep works. I'm sorry. I know it's his catchphrase and he's making shirts about it. It's kind of cringe. I don't know. One more sleep. It's a little weird.
Hey, let's fucking go. We gotta.
Oh, there he is, PC Strickland.
We gotta get on the X for this one.
Yeah, dude. Big fan of you, man.
Bro, we gotta get on the X for this guy.
Blue collar for
Oh, this is cool.
Let's fucking go, dude. Anyway, let's
Oh man, he's got to be hyped. He's got to be hyped about this. PC Strickland gets on show Embedded. Good for him, man. He seems like a nice guy.
The X for this one.
Yeah, dude.
He has a little healthy obsession with this guy. He does. He's a grown man with a very healthy obsession with unhealthy obsession with this guy.
Fan of you, man.
Bro, we gotta get on the X for this guy.
Blue collar for life.
Let's fucking go, dude. Anyway.
Man, I hope I meet someone that shows up in the street and says, "Oh my God, I'm so nervous to be around you. I'm a big fan." Man, I've been waiting online for fucking 6 days. Been waiting to see Mystic Moss, and now I get to be next to you in the flesh. This is amazing. This is a big moment for me.
Wait, let's take a video.
Can I just fucking get one person to do that? You know? People are humble when they see me. Oh, yeah, you're on YouTube. You're that guy. Yeah, I watch your streams. But can I get someone to get nervous? You know, like show up and say, "Oh, man, I'm a big fan. Oh, I don't know what to say here. I'm very nervous."
Bro, I'll put it on the X.
Bro, dude, you're awesome. Came up from Pennsylvania for this one, so.
Hey, you guys. It's been one of the OGs since like day one, dude. PC Strickland. Let's fucking go, dude.
We're getting
Tell
this
the people
dub.
your name, bro. Come on.
Sean Samus, PC Strickland. We're getting this dub tomorrow. Let's go.
fucking
Oh, and his name is Sean too, huh?
Fucking go.
My man, dog.
Thank you, Sean.
I want to see. Oh, did you just walk away? Hey, good for him, man. He got on his thing.
Welcome to Canada.
Well, Sean. Still.
Those guys got their predictions wrong. Is PC popular on Twitter or PRSP? I don't even know. Sausage linked us up with that kid. That kid, so actually, no, I'm lying. Well, yeah, Sausage did link us up with him because he tagged him, I think. But Chris Curtis brought him up for the first time. We were interviewing Chris Curtis, and he's like, we were talking about like fans on social media, and Curtis was like, there's this guy PC Strickland that basically, you know, everything that Strickland tweets, he has a PC version of it. It was actually a pretty funny bit that he had on X, and he wound up being a really nice kid. So I think he's doing all right on X now. What do you think is going to happen? I think there's going to be a bad decision.
Bro, let's go.
For real.
I like that.
Charma. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, Chris looked pretty loose out there, huh?
Woo! Let's fucking go, man.
You know why he lost? He had Edmund Shabazian. Can't say his name. Edmund Shabazian in the locker room. That's why. And Eric Nixick was rocking the dad
Hey, best
bod.
fucking job in the world. Dude, you got the best fucking job in the world, man. They pay us for this shit. Take this shit for granted.
Well, Eric's got a pretty good job. He doesn't have to get punched in the face.
Put on the gas. UFC.
Dude, that's pretty cool. I like seeing this shit. Let me see that again. Like, so this is right before Curtis is gonna go out. It's pretty cool. I like that.
Hard work, man, the UFC.
Hey, don't forget your headphones. Who's on headphone duty? Devin, don't forget my headphones. Headphones, right? Do that.
Yeah, those body shots are nice. Yeah, keep them up.
Dude, I love watching this. This is great. See, this is good. We don't need to see the weigh-ins or any of that. We saw that shit already. This is what I want to see. This is fucking awesome. This is like what the fighters should be doing. All of them. Just document your shit. If the UFC is allowing you to film all this crap, fucking hell, let's go.
It's crazy your game plan was to try to come out box curve.
Well, that's this guy's style. He's like a pressure guy. But he's
But he's not doing his like game plan.
He's not in pressure. You do well.
Sean's about to defend his fucking title. And here he is in the locker room.
What a nice fight, you know. Nice.
Great one.
Fights are always nice. I can't believe they're good.
Yeah.
There's no big haymakers coming. It's just nice and
Wow. It's so weird.
I don't know what that's like, but it looks nice. I want to do that. I want to just Philly show with someone for fucking 25 minutes. Looks nice.
Man, the translator's getting big. Holy smokes. That translator. Whoo! Put the fucking cookie down.
They got how fucking scary he looked in the crowd. You got that fucking depth look, bro. I looked at you and I was like, damn, I'm scared.
It's hurting you inside. They got the fucking violin music playing right before he goes in there and loses. It's weird though. Like when you see this shit, like it's pretty cool.
My man, I'm so happy here.
Shabazian got him ready. That's why he lost. It's all Shabazian's fault. It's Charma.
Nice.
I guess. So he's trying to mimic Duplessis. You gotta do looping overhands.
He's a little bit more motivated, trust me. I don't know about no damage, but you look good.
No problem. I'm singing and dancing. What damage? I'm black, man. Black don't crack.
That's gotta be the greatest feeling though. Like you come back with a dub. Now you can kind of just chill. Watch your teammates compete.
I love this shit, man. Gotta fucking love this. Yes. Beautiful.
I'm stressed for him. It's over. You're like, is he gonna win? I hope he wins. Yeah, so this is better than Embedded because you could literally pick your favorite fighter, right? If every fighter had a little team or just a person to just holds a camera and edits a couple of videos for him, you know, this would be great. This would be fantastic. Oh, I'm a fan of Sadiq Yusuf and I want to see his shit. And you have a guy following him around and he can make a ton of money off of the ads and monetization, sponsors, whatever. This is a smart way to sponsor yourself without having to wear a banner or have patches, because you can't do that in UFC. You hire a camera guy to go in there, record your version of the Embedded. You sell that view time to sponsorships, and boom, you beat the system. Now you are using UFC to be sponsored. You're being sponsored while you're training and all this stuff and fighting. It's a great way to monetize. And you can get, if you get a lot of views, you get a bunch of that AdSense. So, smart. The fighters are getting smart. People talk about fighter pay. they'll wind up making more money on YouTube probably and sponsorships than their purse.
Yes, 2 more.
I really hope Sean wins.
10 seconds.
Come on. Come on.
5.
1, 2.
Time. 4.
That's the jabs.
That's the jab. Let's do the jab. Let's do the jab. Come on, get that jab going. Let's do the rock. There it is. There it is, Sean. Give me the rock. It's not the jab anymore. That's the rock. Boom. He's going to punch a hole through that mitt. You could literally hear the post-fight interview, like the in-cage interview of Raquel Pennington. She's like, oh, I'm so fucking happy. As he's throwing that jab in the back, like you could hear her. So you know it's almost go time.
Let's go.
And still, motherfucker, let's go.
You think Sean's going to win? He does. He looks pretty good in the locker. He does. I got a good feeling about this.
Hey, listen. Not let another Tuesday, boy. What we do. Only ones that matter is in this room right now. We all believe in you, Sean.
Okay.
Day one, we all believe in you.
Raquel's still yapping.
Great, huh? Nate, thank you, sir. Go get this motherfucker.
Champion colors.
All right, Sean.
So crazy. You look at Chris Curtis walking out, and then you look at Sean Strickland. There's a way different intensity between the two. Now, the fights are different, right? A lot's on the line here. You're the main event, trying to hold on to your championship. So there's got to be way more nerves in a situation like that. But it's pretty wild to say.
Next round, Robert. Yeah.
That's so cool. Man, imagine making that walk. I've made walks on the regional scene, not to me fighting. I was in the corner. I don't know why I was in the corner, but I was there. And that is like wild. You're walking through like a wedding hall to the cage. And you're still like, this is fucking cool. And this is badass. And this is crazy that this guy's going to get locked in a cage to fight. And now you amplify it like this. Shit. These are gladiators, modern day gladiators. No one will ever beat the Conor McGregor walks. I tell you, that one against Khabib was probably the most iconic with the smoke. It's a shame he got smashed. But that was, dude, that was insane. Or, yeah, like, I'll never forget because I saw Conor fight twice live. Before he makes the walk and he's looking into the camera and he's got his eyes wide open, dude, the crowd fucking loses it. Loses it. And then, like, you hear the fucking Sinead O'Connor, and then the Biggie drops in. Yeah, that's a pretty solid walk. Even back to the old days. He had El Chapo drop one time when I was there, 196. Connor's 1 in a million. Yeah, it's true. Like, who's got the best walkouts? Shit, man. Who besides Conor? Who's got like a chilling walk? Actually, Pereira's got a chilling walkout. That dude with this fucking bow and arrow, that's fucking sick. That's pretty sick. Pereira might be the other guy, right? Stone Cold Steve Austin. Yeah, Pereira probably the other guy.
Stand by black.
Stand by black.
Hear your music, and then about 30 seconds to your walk.
So crazy. Frankie's tomorrow.
World, baby. And still.
What do you mean? What happened to the Frankie I was talking about before? It's tomorrow. It's scheduled. It's up. It's ready to go. 9 p.m. Eastern time tomorrow. Oh shit! So what was the talking that I heard before? What the hell? I heard some chick talking. I guess that wasn't Raquel. Oh, this is his scores. Dude, I'm too stoned. Forget it. Forget it. They're reading his scores. Hold on a second. I'm a fucking idiot. Let me try this again. It's him. It's Strickland. He's going to get it. Still? Locker don't like it.
What was that? What was that?
Fuck, they fucked it. Split decision. They fucked him, dude.
Wow, man. Holy shit. You know what? That's a fucking friend right there. You saw Chris Curtis? That is a true friend reaction. Like, literally, genuinely, like, he's, all right, I'm just going to go cry for a second. I'll be right back. Look at that. That's, man, that captures a moment. There he is, the champ. Still, and still. You thought Chris was holding in a smile?
I don't know how it opened up. Headbutt. Fucking A, dude. Yeah, once that eye opened up, man.
Whoa, whoa, what the hell? So he didn't know it was a headbutt, but the corner said it? Wait.
Yeah, once that fucking eye opened up. I don't know how it opened up. Headbutt. Fucking A, dude.
Well, I mean, we looked at it. It looks like the head did graze up on it. It did. How did the corner know that?
Yeah, once that eye opened up, man, I just couldn't see shit. Yeah. Welcome to fighting. Feel like Chris Curtis.
Did he say I feel like Chris Curtis? What?
Feel like Chris Curtis.
I feel like Chris. Chris was like walking in the other room, upset. He just shits.
I'm gonna start fucking calling myself Chris Curtis. Don't worry.
I'm gonna start calling myself Chris Curtis. He just fucking lost his title, and he's like, all right, I'm just gonna rip on Chris Curtis now, dude. That's amazing. That is a perfect friendship those guys have. Like you need a friendship like that where you could just shit on that person no matter what. They're always gonna be there so you could shit on them. Who's smoking cigs and weed? We're all on the weed, man. We're all on the weed. What do you talk about, Willis? No need to. Some or both.
He's sulking in victory too. So. Yeah, you should see this is Chris celebrating his victory by talking to every internet troll that said that he had no outfit. Bro, they were, hey, the announcers, bro, they shit on way too much.
Bro,
Yeah.
I threw 300 punches and I'm still allowed for you guys. I don't know what you want.
He said the announcers shit on you way too much to Chris. All the fighters think that, though, right? Dabs.
Yeah, here's fighting.
And then?
Yeah. What? Let's go to bed.
Yes, let's go to bed. Hold on, what did you say before that?
Let's go to bed.
Something about I'm done with this country.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sean's handling it pretty damn good.
At least when you're back on the Second Amendment soil, you can go shoot your goes a bit and not get arrested.
This sucks, man. Like, lose that. Appreciate you all. Let's get the fuck out of here.
Fighters usually dress up in a suit after the fight, this and that. Strickland's like, nah, I'm gonna get my fucking leather jacket.
Okay.
There's the enemy. DDP. It's gotta be so weird, man. He went to another country to lose his title. He didn't even want to take this fight, right? So soon in Canada, but the UFC asked for a favor and he says, I'll fucking do you one. It's like every time the UFC asks the champ to do a favor, Aljamain Sterling, take a fight. You don't like the timeline, but we need you to do us a favor. Okay. Sean Strickland, we want the same. We want you to, turn it back around, save a card. That's not going to do very well if you don't get on top of that thing. Okay. Both champs lose. You know? That's right. Good job liking the show. What are the likes? I don't even know where we're at. But thank you. The UFC, every time they force a champion to turn it around quicker than they want to, they lose. You notice that? I see a little bit of a connection.
Thank you guys, bro. I appreciate all you, man. Thank you guys. Oh, Joe.
Yeah, they get paid. They do get paid, but you know what? At what expense, right? Like, you get a quick bag, but you lose your strap, and your strap gets you that pay-per-view money. It gets you all the endorsements, you know? So, you know, I don't know if it's worth. I think once you have that belt, you have to really be strategic with who you're facing to defend, where you're facing them. Like, you got to fucking pull your dick out and say, okay, look how big my hog is, you know? Hopefully Sean does get a rematch. I severely doubt that's next. I think Izzy DDP is next. But I like this, man. I like show embedded. I like this. Is there more? Is there more of these? Oh, yeah. He had 2 show embeddeds 3 days ago. I didn't see this one. Do you want to watch this one? Oh, it's sponsored by Sheath. Our former sponsor, Sheath Underwear. Shout out to Sheath. They're all over the UFC now. They're not spending money on us. They're spending money on the UFC. Get those big eyeballs. Put it all out and ask for the rematch. Put a replacement for the injured fighter. Who did Izzy beat? Just seems like WWE. For Izzy? Izzy had an easier path to the title. He did. But when he became the champ, he did have some boring fights, but, solid victories. So I think, you know, he did what he had to do to get there. He fought the right guys at the right time. And then when he avenged his loss with Pereira, which was very impressive. You have to give that one. That was, and then the celebration, as much as I am not an Izzy fan, dude, the shooting the arrows back into Pereira is probably the coldest celebration ever. You know, I know you had Tito Ortiz digging and fucking dumping dirt on people and shit. But I don't know, man. That Izzy celebration, it pains me to say it, but it was fucking fire, that celebration. I can't recall anything better than that. What was better than Izzy's celebration? Poirier doing hitting the Billy strut was pretty funny when he finished Conor. Kind of funny. You know, shout out to Poirier for that. But I think still Izzy's cold. That was cold, man. That was cold. And then he fucked it up with the kid taunting the kids. That was stupid. He fucking completely. That's where he kind of dropped the ball. Like, I get what he was doing, but that was just retarded. He should have just stopped with the arrows. He just shot arrows into their father's corpse. You know, I think that's enough. But mocking the kids was dumb. Iggy's cringe for baby birding his dog and stuff. I will not disrespect his fighting. Yeah, you can't, right? He is cringe, though. I agree. Jesse don't think so. Oh, actually, no, Jesse agrees. Jesse does agree. There's some real cringy shit that he does. It's like he purposely tries to make you not like him for some reason. I don't know what that's about. I kind of want to see this show in bed. Did you guys see this one? Would you be cool if I went backwards for a sec? I didn't see this one. See what it's about? You thought it was actually hilarious? I don't know, man.
Hey, remember, bro, tomorrow you guys told me we can't keep hugging and trying to go dick to dick. No one's going to want to watch us fight.
Yeah, look at this. Yo, Sheath is paying big bucks. I know this guy Rob, the owner of Sheath. How much money are they shelling out for this shit? He was big on return, Sheath. He was big on return. I don't know. I mean, by seeing that, are you going to buy it? I hope people do. I hope they're making money. He's a nice guy. Shelling a lot of money for this shit. Damn, he's like their main sponsor. Yeah, Rob came on a couple of times. Yeah, he did. He's a nice guy, very nice guy. What I liked about him was he was transparent. When we had business conversations, we were both very open and we weren't beating around the bush. We said how we felt, and it was a pretty cool mini partnership that we had with him. But I couldn't sell his product. I knew it. I couldn't sell it. You guys don't want fucking dickhole underwear, right? It was good underwear, but you guys aren't the dickhole underwear community. You know, I don't think you guys are really buying that shit. I don't know. But I still wear it. I like their underwear. How you doing, Hoynes? How you doing, buddy? Casey Neistat ruined YouTube vlogging and videos because he started incorporating these weird hip-hop tracks. And they're fucking horrible. Like those weird high-pitched hip-hop tracks. Not a little.
Time. One more, please. One more. Half round. Half round. No, fuck that. Give me one round.
What did you say to him? Oh, Shabazian again.
One more, please.
One more round in you. Okay.
One more. Half round. Half round. No, fuck that. Give me one round. Half round. Last minute, please.
Damn, huh?
Just one more minute, please. One more minute? Yeah, just give me a couple more minutes. We don't have to finish round.
Man, he loves it. He loves the action. Another round.
One more minute. 2 more minutes.
His coaches are telling him he's basically done, and Sean is pushing it one more. That's fucking... Yo, Sean is going to be... He's going to wind up being a really good coach, I think. You know? Pushing the fighters and everything like that. I think he'd actually be really good.
Who does 4 rounds of sparring?
We're not sparring.
What is it?
It's almost like he's coaching himself.
We need 2 minutes.
Hey, it's like the Perea fight.
Yeah.
There's no difference.
One more round. One more, Alex. One more round.
Hey.
Daddy, keep 2 minutes.
There's no difference in any other round.
Let me know it's halfway.
This is no difference in any other fight camp.
I know. Let's go.
All the playing, bro. I might fucking want to take this from you. Oh shit, my bad. You got it. I like the glasses. You're like the brown Harry Potter.
He calls him the brown Harry Potter.
I like the glasses. You're like the brown Harry Potter. To your kids, you know, and then like they cut the wages so much to where like you have to let the school raise your fucking children because you can't have 2 working families, and it's fucked up, man. It's shit.
And on top of that, it's just like they keep pushing this agenda.
Bro, yeah.
And they're trying to, like, you know.
Or in Vegas.
Oh, I talked to Nick. Good night, good call.
Yeah, fucking get it work. Let's do it.
Potown.
Man, bro, let's go.
It's so weird because Alex smoked him. Now they're buds. You know, in the back of Strickland's head, he's like, oh, fuck, man. This guy knocked me out cold.
Man, I never feel like a small man until I stand next to this guy. Good luck, bro.
That's for saying what you said about DP, because DP is my all-time favorite fighter. And I've met him a few times, and a couple of times before he got into the UFC, and I told him things that actually happened. I do remember you saying that you're a big Poirier fan. Yeah, I do remember. This big fucking Brazilian, right? It's crazy. He's a big dude, right? Scary. Yeah, right. He should be a light heavyweight. That's where he belongs. You know, it was weird that he was at middleweight. I don't know how the fuck he did it. Why do all Brazilians sound the same though? Yeah, they do. They all have the same accent.
USA!
It's so crazy, huh? I mean, are these USA people? These Canadians yelling USA? That's pretty wild.
Honestly, I'm only here because you can tell me to jump. Now I'm gonna be good, dude. I'm gonna be pretty good. And it's so difficult, dude, because like, here's the thing. Like, people don't give a fuck about me fighting. Like, again,
You keep saying that, and yet people are gonna buy your fight to watch
but
you
again,
fight.
but it's also the message I do. Like, you take George St. Pierre, that fucking guy, one of the greatest fighters in the world, greatest Canadian fighters in the world. Has George St. Pierre ever done anything to jeopardize his Chinese check mark from Nike? Never.
No, never.
Never. You know, so it's like, yeah, people do like me to fight and they want me to win, but at the end of the day, bro, it's...
Sean, are you wearing your seatbelt? I don't think you are, Mr. Strickland. Someone arrest this man immediately. He's not wearing his seatbelt.
It's just a voice that they don't have, you know?
Sean's too manly to wear the seatbelt. Right? It's a real man.
All right, Edmund.
Showing shills from Monster and shit. I don't know what he's trying to prove. Yeah, it's a little weird. He does. Like, he pretends he doesn't give it. Well, actually, no. I mean, the things that he says, very anti-sponsorship. If a big company, massive company like Monster sponsors you, and he's talking anti, you know, gay, trans, whatever, or political party stuff, yeah, it's usually, that's how you get canceled or get bumped off of sponsorship. So he is playing with fire when he does say that stuff. GSP would never do that. Sean Strickland for VP. Let's do it. One thing about Sean, he is a hypocrite, though. I do agree. There are a lot of things that he doesn't realize how he comes across. You know, that's the thing when you have a polarizing personality and you have a very strong opinion on things. It comes with the consequence of you sticking your foot in your mouth, saying things that just don't line up. But just don't care. That's all. It's just kind of cool, though. You think about it. You go to another country and you got people screaming in the streets, wanting pictures and signatures. Like, that's got to be fucking cool, man. That's pretty cool. You're worldwide famous, and you can just, you know, you got fucking people asking for a picture and an autograph. I'd say, you know, you made it.
I have crippling self-esteem. Why do you guys fight people to prove that crippling self-esteem issues? Like, yeah, like every fighter has crippling self-esteem issues at some point. Like, some of us get over them, where we all have crippling self-esteem issues.
But the issue is it holds you back.
What's up with the shutter speed? What's going on?
When you're fighting, you're thinking about, I don't want to lose. Not, yeah, you know, and the moment you think about, I don't want to lose, I just want to fight, shit is better.
Yeah. I fought in the ring, I fought in the HOA, I fought to get the HOA, and now I'm going to fight for
He doesn't actually want to run anything.
No,
he just wants to win the election.
No, I would no. Are you kidding me? I would love that. To run an HOA? No, to be like a governor. To be like a mayor.
To run an HOA. Could you imagine you lived in a community that had an HOA and Sean Strickland was leading the charge? Oh my God. You got to get your house painted. I'm going to come over there and smash your fucking face in. Your bushes, they're getting unruly. I'm going to fucking drive through your front door and fuck your wife in front of you until you pay your fucking, until you cut those hedges. Imagine he's laying down the law of the HOA. That'd be great.
I would walk down the city and like there'd be some homeless guy on crack and I'm like, hey, get him out of my fucking city.
That'll be so...
You see me walking down the strip. I'm like, I don't know why these guys are here. Not fucking here. Get them off the fucking strip. Get the fuck out of here. It'd be great, dude.
Yeah, we saw this. All right, don't show that. Come on. What else? I with the behind the scenes stuff. This poor guy, the way he filmed it, he fucked up the shutter speed or something.
That guy's sleeping in a jail cell tonight.
Oh,
yeah? You think so?
Bro, he's banned for life.
No.
Oh, okay, yeah. So, wait, hold on a second. Hold on a second. Oh, this is the dad stuff. Hold on. Wait, hold on.
Stick up for you fucking guys.
Oh, no. Oh, this is... forget it. I'm sorry. I'm too fucking high. I apologize, guys. I thought this is the first press conference, but no, this is where they were buds. All right. Okay. I'm trying to skip around because I don't see this shit.
Oh, is there a video of it?
Way to encourage it.
That guy's sleeping in a jail cell tonight.
Banned for life.
You think so?
Bro, he's banned for life.
No way.
Oh, they're talking about the guy that rushed the stage?
He's banned from every UFC event for life now.
I don't know. Maybe not a jail cell.
He's literally banned for life. But he can.
Any man, and you press this fucking fun little button.
Oh man.
Rich reporter. Bro, everyone is texting me. They're like, bro, where's it? Like, we love Strickland in this. We love Strickland. All my friends.
It's a very jittery Embedded.
Because it's like, you get such a small group, bro. Like the Googlers that tell you, like, oh, Sean Strickland is a bad guy. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
Let's go! Let's fucking go! My people, my people! Hey, a woman in every kitchen, a gun in every hand! Let's fucking go!
Lay the groundwork. There you go.
Oh my god.
Yes! Bro, my fucking people, dude.
He said freedom.
Someone started chanting USA. Like,
Yeah, I was like, bro, dude, you know we're
Yes!
Look at this shit. It's like the Beatles over there. Dude, that's crazy, man.
Ready?
Just wait. Hey, let's wait for security.
Like to get a bunch of fucking grown men in the streets screaming for pictures and just a glimpse at you. That's wild. That's crazy fame, man. And it's what's weird is like, I don't know. Like I think about this all the time. Like for instance, like Bruce Buffer, like having his number and texting fucking Bruce Buffer. This is a guy like if he goes like to these events and people are like screaming and yelling and wanting to get his autograph and this and that, and like it's a whole big deal. Or some of these other athletes that we've had on that were semi-popular, and like, and then we have like these normal conversations with these motherfuckers. Like, should I be like super fangirling, screaming when they come on? Maybe I should. The only time I fangirled was when we started the channel and we did the Weidman Wonder Boy Gotham magazine thing. Like it was like we literally just started the YouTube channel, and I was like, oh my god, UFC fighters! This is like so fucking cool. We're partying with UFC fighters. This is amazing. I should put that on to end the stream. You guys want to watch that? Did you guys ever see that? The Gotham magazine shoot? The live stream, it's so cringe, man. It's so fucking cringe. But do you guys want to see it? How many people did see it? Or is it getting late? Should I turn this off? I probably should fucking turn this off. That was the last time I was kind of weirdly, because I was like, okay, we got to go in there. We got to get these autographs because we were doing a giveaway with the 4 people that were watching us. And we had to get the autographs, and then we got the autographs from Weidman and Wonderboy, and wine got spilt on all the autographs. So when we did the giveaway, whoever got it from, there was like a guy from Scotland that won. We sent it to Scotland, and he had it like, the pages were a little messed up from all the wine that was soaked into the autographed Gotham book. I got the other one here. Check this out. This is pretty cool. This is from that event, right? So it's Gotham magazine. I did the video for it. My friend had a hook with the company that did this. We actually helped out get Weidman and Wonderboy on this. So these magazines, I did all the video for it. So I didn't do the photography for it. They had this famous photographer, but the behind the scenes footage on Gotham was video by me. So we got invited to the after party. I got a big poster of this too, signed by these two. And I said, okay, when we went to the after party, I was like, okay, these magazines are laying all over the place. Let's get a bunch of them, get them signed, do giveaways. And we got a whole bunch of these magazines, and we just gave it away early in the channel. But I kept one to hold on to. So maybe we'll do a giveaway with this. Would anyone want this? Weidman, Wonderboy? I understand they're both past the prime. But Wonderboy and Weidman are still fighting. Crazy. Yeah, New York's cool, man. You can get some pretty good opportunities. Who really wants fame? Would anyone in the chat want fame? That's actually a good question, because it's not all it's cracked up to be. You can't leave your house. You can't go to the fucking store and be a normal human being. Show you it's just Gotham magazine. It's just, but it was cool. I helped get that together. It was pretty cool. It's all about the booth book. Yeah, I mean, the booth book is definitely way more valuable than that. That's for sure. Yeah, no one wants fame. See? You guys don't want it. Yeah, because you can't really do anything, right? I mean, it would be cool if you were young. You know, when you seek shit like that. But as you get older, you start realizing, it's not really all it's cracked up to be. You know? Because you could still get hot girls and not be famous. You know, you can still have a good, solid life and not be famous. You know, so then what do you need the fame for? I mean, I guess you can get a super fancy house would be nice. Be nice to have a really cool, fancy house. Obnoxious house. That'd be cool. All right, maybe I'll show that Gotham stream another time. I don't know. I feel like you guys are tired, and I'm tired too. All right, guys, let's get out of here. Thank you guys for hanging out during the stream. I had a blast with you. We went down this weird rabbit hole, but I enjoy doing it here on Gummy Gang. So if you enjoy it, let me know in the comments, I guess, if you have a good time with these. And we'll do more. We'll do more Gummy Gang. But think about it. We got 50 people in here. It's 10:41. God knows what time it is by you guys. But make sure you check out the MMA-HOLES. Actually, this should redirect you to the MMA-HOLES Frankie Edgar stream. So I have a date with Frankie, and I got to get out of here. So have a great night. And share that stream. Like that stream. Let's pump it into the algorithm. Let's see. Let's get more for Frankie to get the love, right? Frankie's got this movie out. I would love for the movie to do well, and then he can do sequels or whatever. So, yeah, share that stream out. Let's spread the word, and good night.
What's the guy?